Okay, now we're back on. Man, I had my mic off and I'm sitting here talking all this shit. I hate when that happens. Why the fuck is the volume so low? Also, I'm gonna play my little news, if it's okay. I'm gonna play my little show. Owen Schroyer report. I'm trying to show some support.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is Monday, November 3rd, 2025, and here's what's coming up on the Owen Report today. Wow. We had an eventful Halloween weekend, didn't we, politically? Didn't we? We certainly did. All right, so we're going to cover some of the highlights from what was...
Oh, man, come on, no, don't start with me, please.
Controversial, you might say. It was certainly the #1 story on X
My nose wants
this
to start
weekend, and that was the Republican
right when we're getting cozy.
Jewish coalition meeting,
I'm
event,
sick, guys.
however you want to call it.
I caught the flu.
Such speakers as Mark Levin,
And no, it's
Emily
not COVID, it's a
Austin,
fucking
providing
flu.
us just beautiful
Remember that
commentary
the flu exists
on the
and it's not
modern-day
called
issues
COVID.
in American politics. But
People get the flu and then they start calling it fucking
we're going to
COVID.
cover the
I'm like, what are you
highlights. We're
talking
going to
about?
apply it all politically, see where things stand. But really, I think after this weekend, it's never been clearer. It's never been clear. Now, the difficult thing is going to be covering this
Let me turn it down some,
and trying to avoid the slop
think.
and trying to avoid all the acid and toxicity that it brings with it, this subject material, this issue. But now,
all right, so what happened in the game was I was playing, I'm progressing through the game, and then I get to this dungeon, they fucking kill me. I try to go back to the fucking dungeon. I get killed a ton of times. I have a base near the dungeon, and there's a goblin fucking spawn camping my base, and he just starts ripping up my base, like literally just breaking it all up. I had all my top gear in there, and on top of that, he's like killing me also. And then I'm like, okay, I fucking give up that battle, and I'm like, let's move it back, you know, to an older base or whatever. So I move it back to a previous base from that one, and then like fucking 20 goblins come inside out of the fucking blue, like just right after we're getting fucked up on the other base. Then all of a sudden, 20 of these little goblin guys just punch through the door, and they're like coming to fuck me up, and they just start fucking bombing on me, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm raging it, bro. I'm so pissed. I'm like, fuck this game. So I figured out, because I watched the video and some dude's like, hey, if it gets crazy, just turn it down. You know, don't feel guilty about trying to play the game the way you want it to, because, you know, like, you're playing the game for fun, you know? So I was like, yeah, fuck that, I'm turning that shit off, dude. The fucking raids were stupid, bro. Like, and then and that was just like, that was not even hardcore mode. That was like normal mode, and I heard that it gets progressively hard as you go along. We're only past the first boss, and there's tons of fucking bosses. There's like fucking 5 more bosses. So I can imagine as we go along, the raids are gonna get crazier, and I could barely even handle that one. So so I said, fuck that, dude. I turned that shit off. I turned the raids off, and it just feels so much more nicer again. So we're back here now. Also, the sad part is that during that fucking, when I went to the dungeon and I was collecting my loot and I got killed by the skeletons, I ended up Oh shit! Please don't see me.
So that's no good.
Oh come on!
That's no good that's going on.
Fuck you, man.
We had a Halloween weekend.
All right, so
And
let's not trip on them.
I still have some Halloween leftovers today. I still have a couple Halloween leftovers today that I want to get to.
So anyway, fucking those guys in the dungeon, they fucked me up. I couldn't make it back to my loot, and I think I reset the game. I rage quit because I literally couldn't get back there anymore. And even if I did, I didn't have like protection. I had no armor, no nothing. So the fucking point of the story is that we ended up losing all of these cores that we fucking found there. It was like 3 of them. We need 5, but it's really fucked because you just can't get those cores anywhere. And they only spawn in one place, and that place only spawns them out one time. So we literally lost a whole fucking... And then like, those dungeons only show up once in each forest, so... I've only found 2 black forests. There may be another one in the other spot, but... I don't know, man. This shit is really confusing. This game is really something else. Anyway, so basically we lost all of our fucking top tier loot. We lost fucking cores that we needed. There was only 3, but still we lost them. And I had to fully fall back and reassess everything. So what I had been wanting to do, was to get, how do you say, like, I wanted to get all of my loot spread out across all these bases, because I have tons of different bases. So I wanted to get all the loot and put it all into one location, that way we can know what we can make and what we can't make, okay? So that's kind of where we're at now. So today I spent the morning time rebuilding our main base, because I have a main base where we first started out, and it was nice, but it was a little too small. Damn it! It was nice, but it was a little too small. So I broke it all down basically, and I rebuilt it to the best of my ability. And I made it a bit bigger, and I put more boxes, and then I went out to every base that I made, and I put all of the loot into the first base, so that way we can see, like, okay, what do we have, what can we make, what do we need, you know what I mean? I wonder if I could shoot those fish
I'm thinking about how to handle this today.
with an arrow. I don't really know what to do with the fish yet. So we do have things that we need to make, but with all the loot scattered everywhere, it was hard for me to determine what exactly do we need. You know what I mean? So at this point, oh shit, there's a bear. So at this point,
it's sad to say, and
I'm just collecting flint, because it's a resource that is constantly needed also. We have a lot of flint, but I think it's good to have it, because this is what's gonna make our weapons and shit. What the okay.
The Republican Jewish Coalition, I mean, what even is it? Doesn't have why would the Republican Jewish Coalition have that much stake in the outcome of American elections, or more specifically, why would the Republican Jewish Coalition have so much say over the large...
So there's a fucking bear over there, and I don't want fucking problems with this guy, so I'm trying to do my best to avoid him.
But I guess that's kind of an issue that...
I can hear him. Oh, there's a giant and a bear?
The entire issue of why America...
Oh, yeah. So the reason why we need the flint is because we need to make fucking flint arrows. That way we can try to take out a giant, because a giant will give us a better armor. So we need to get that. We need to get that troll armor. Oh, there's a skeleton guy. We need to kill skeletons. So here's a black forest. We might get lucky and find one of these dungeons here. Oh shit. Okay.
We all know. We know how it gets. Can we just not take just a minute?
Bro, what the fuck, dude? I block it, man. This is sometimes, bro. I don't fucking get this game, man. I was blocking his hits.
I'm pumping the fist. I'm looking forward to
Well,
it.
I didn't eat anything.
I'm thinking we're going to see a record government shutdown. And I would say
This game can get really annoying, man.
much, but I mean, I'm just not seeing anything
I'm just gonna run out there.
from the Democrats that indicates they're going to change their mind by Wednesday.
This game gets really annoying somehow.
It might be a safe bet to say we are going.
You have to stay full. If you don't eat, you don't have health, and that is fucking annoying, dude.
This fake government shutdown phenomenon history.
That's another mechanic. There's a lot of game mechanics in this game that just really fucking piss me off. The stamina, the fucking food, the building.
So I suppose the Democrats could rally and do something desperate for them, but I just don't see it. I just don't see it. And you had to set it.
I mean, I like it. Don't get me wrong. Like,
John Thune and the usual suspects. And it's all the Democrats pointing the finger at the Democrats. Hey, that's fine. They're not showing up. They don't want to vote. That's true.
it's a challenging game, you know. I just don't like some of that bullshit. Like, that shit's getting on my nerves. I can't do shit. We need to go get our weather.
Actually affecting the American people. You just look so pathetic, sitting and swimming in the swamp with the Democrats on these issues that most people don't even care about. And then you have these judges. It's like, am I in the twilight zone here? So I have multiple judges that come out.
I can't really hear the news with the music.
Snap program. So the judges will come out and they'll say, you the American, you are
Excuse me.
forced to give charitable donations. That is now your birthright as an American. It's right
No
there in the
shit,
Constitution,
dude.
According to these leftist judges, according to these Obama judges, you are born with the duty to be a slave. You are born to be a slave in this country now. So that means that when you work, you're working for somebody else. When you work, you're working for a foreign country. When you work, you're working for a foreigner. When you work,
See, this is why I like that full Owen.
That can't or doesn't want to work so that they can feed themselves or their family. Now, just to be clear, let's try to cover all of our bases today because I've heard it all. I can already hear the people buzzing, disagreeing with me. But I've always remained consistent, and I said this the other day. Conservatives believe in a tiny welfare
Okay, where the
state.
fuck is our
Tiny.
phone? Damn, this was way over there. Oh my god, don't tell me he sees me, bro.
We recognize that in our
This fool
great
can see me?
civilization,
Oh my god, fuck right
in
off.
our great country, we recognize that there are people not just less fortunate or unfortunate, but quite literally unable, incapable of doing things. Mental problems, physical problems, whatever. We could have a tiny welfare state that takes care of these people, and we can be okay with that. And by tiny, I mean absolutely necessary. I mean absolutely necessary for people with physical or mental conditions where they can get some form of welfare from the government. Tiny welfare state. Tiny. Tiny. As small as possible while meeting certain necessities for certain people. I believe as a conservative, whatever is left of a conservative
Oh my
in the
god.
United States of America, whatever is left with the idea
This is so
of
annoying, dude.
conservatism,
Okay, we
I
need to
believe
eat.
that most conservatives would say tiny welfare state. Tiny. We want to take care of people that are unfortunate and can't take care of themselves. Tiny. Tiny, teeny tiny, with massive oversight. So, of course, that means we're not doing massive foreign aid, zero foreign aid, zero foreign aid, zero foreign conflicts, zero foreign entanglements. And guess what? You could have a massive welfare state in the United States of America if you cut all the foreign aid. You'd have so much welfare in the United States of America if you cut foreign aid, you'd be drowning in it. But we don't want that either.
Bro, this game, man, it has a way of pissing me off so bad.
But this is the big debate. This is why it's such a joke.
Oh, you gotta be
Your
fucking
government
kidding me.
pretends like it's a shutdown. Your government pretends like it's some sort of an emergency.
Do we have food, man? I need fucking
$8 billion
food.
a month. I'd say $7 billion of it is waste, fraud, and abuse. Completely unnecessary. I'd say you could get that down to $1 billion a month and still probably be way over the top. Meanwhile, all the foreign aid still goes on, all the foreign wars.
Well, now we have a new fucking problem. Apparently there's like this high-level skeleton over there.
You know, whatever. Just blow them up. So there is no real shutdown. And if you really wanted to feed these people, you could find a million different ways to do it. A million different ways to do it. But so here comes the judge. And the judge smacks that gavel and says, you, the American taxpayer, you, the American citizen, you are a slave. And it's time, actually. This isn't time to cool off your rhetoric on this issue. Actually, this is time to ramp up your rhetoric on this issue. That's right. I am not a slave. I don't want to be a slave. I'm not interested in being a slave. So no, I don't owe anybody anything. I don't owe anybody a damn thing. And not a single percentage
Oh my god.
of my wages should be forced to go to anyone else. You could take a fraction of a percentage.
Okay.
You could take a
I gotta
fraction of a
avoid those
percentage
guys. I gotta split them up, or
and still
I
have
gotta
to
hit
pay
them
some
with
welfare
straight
state
arrows
in this
because
You
apparently
take
that gold one,
multiple digits,
that gold
percentages
skeleton is a
from our
one-shot
paychecks.
kill for me.
and you're going to tell me that, oh, we can't afford the SNAP benefits. So when a judge smacks that gavel and says, no, Americans are entitled to this welfare program, that is a judge smacking a gavel and saying, you are a slave. When politicians, or we might as well expand this for the sake of today's conversation, members of the American media open their big, fat, stinking mouths and say, you have to support a foreign country, we have to have foreign aid, we have to have foreign wars. That's them opening their big, fat, stinking mouth and telling you that you have to be a slave. Don't deny it. There's no retort. There's no denying this. That is a fact. That is a fact. Let's not play games. Let's not twist words here. When you
Oh,
make
it's starting to
somebody
get
else
fucking dark
pay,
too,
when
man.
you make
God
somebody
dang
else
it, this
work,
game, bro.
when you force somebody to do their labor to benefit somebody else that they don't want it to, that is a de facto modern day slave. Oh, do you really want this logic to play out? Do you really want me to go all the way with this logic? Because if that's the case, then who are you a slave to today? Boy, you got a lot of masters, don't you? Got a lot of people to say yes, master. Got a lot of people to say yes, master, too, don't you? That's slavery. Now, we've been inundated with the propaganda of slavery for our entire lives, that slavery means whips and chains. This is all by design, by the way, to keep
Oh,
you,
please do
the
not
slave,
come after me.
the modern-day slave. This is all by design to keep you, the modern-day slave, unaware that you are indeed a modern-day slave. I don't see any shackles. I don't
This
see any
motherfucker
whips.
just comes straight to me, bro. Like, what is that about?
No. That's not the type of slavery you have. You want to see the slavery you have? Look at your paycheck and look at the taxes that go out of it. That's your modern-day slavery.
You gotta be
You go to the
fucking
grocery store,
kidding me,
you're
bro.
having to cut costs, or you're looking at your bills.
Oh,
and
we
you're
gotta
having
get
to
out of
cut
here,
costs.
please.
There's your modern-day slavery.
Oh shit, what's
America.
going on over here?
I know. Believe me, I know how propaganda works too well. That's why I call it out so easily and before everybody else, and it usually gets me in trouble. No, I get it. It's very hard. You the American, have been, for your entire life, a victim of the probably the most expensive.
Oh, come fucking on, man. Oh, I hate this game, dude.
Propaganda warfare against you and your mind and your spirit and your soul for your entire life. It's by design that when you think slavery, you think whips and chains. And it's by design that because you don't see any whips and chains.
It's the one with the star that's fucking me up.
You don't realize you're a slave. But make no mistake about it. You are a slave.
Fuck you.
You are a slave. When you work and
Motherfucker, man. I fucking hate this game, bro. Oh, I fucking hate this game. The mechanics are just fucking retarded, dude.
That is modern day slavery. And you know what? I'm not gonna do this.
Oh my god, he won't fucking pick up the stupid fucking thing, man. Fuck. That's why I'm saying this game is so fucked. Like, it could be so good. It could be so good, but it's a piece of shit, man. God damn it, man. It wasn't letting me get the fucking item. Okay, we need to get the fuck back to the base, man. God damn it, dude.
Some would argue that different slaves in the history of this world
I can't even see these fucking guys. Where are they at?
than some Americans do today. That one
What just happened over here?
Not my field of expertise. But you know what? Maybe there's some.
God damn it, man! This is what I'm talking about. Oh, this game fucking pisses me off.
That needs to be done there for the American people to decide. Maybe it's not for me to decide. Maybe it's for you to decide. But there is no debate. When you work and 33% of the money that you earn with your labor is stolen from you and given to someone else,
they died somehow. I don't know how the fuck they died, but they died somehow.
Just like me, I'm not immune to this. I'm a slave too. They take my money too.
We need to get the fuck out of here for a minute.
We're all slaves, and this is the slaves trying to break free. That's what we're, okay. Let's take it all away. Take all the different colors. Take all the different colors, all the different issues, all the different policies, all the different faces, all the different names. Take it, wipe it all out. And understand that this is what we're in right now. The American people, the modern day slavery that they're under, are trying to break free. And the masters are doing everything they can to stop us. They are doing everything they can to stop us from this self-realization. And they're doing everything they can to stop us from freeing ourselves from the modern day system. How would you like instead of
Oh, I'm testing my luck here, man. Oh my god, what was that? Oh, it's a stupid rock.
How would it feel if that was just all the way down to, I don't know, let's say 3%? Comprehend what that would be?
Run, you motherfucker, man.
Imagine what that would be like?
Oh my god, fucking run!
More of the money you make today?
Fucking hate this game, dude. Like, I want to like it so bad, and then it's just like pisses me the fuck off.
Done paying all your taxes, after all your transactions, about 33%.
So I saw a glitch today that, like, you can actually hit him right before he strikes you, and it stuns him. But you gotta time it really well. It's too dark to be fighting these guys, man. We need to get into the daytime.
Take our country back. Take our
Let's get back home.
Take our money back.
The whole point was to get flint. We got some flint.
You can see the fight to keep us down. You can
We're gonna make flint arrows with that,
to keep us enslaved.
and then we should be all right.
And this is
That's the
all
whole
of us,
point we
right?
hear.
There's
I tend to
many
push it.
different
I pushed it a
shackles,
little
many
bit
different
further
people.
because we saw
There's
there was some
many
some
different
skeletons there,
brainwashing and
which is a good
propaganda
sign because the
operations
skeletons
aimed and
might
directed
mean
at
that there's a
many different
dungeon there.
In fact, every group has their own little catered
So if we're lucky, there's a dungeon right on that edge there, and we can get some cores to build the thing because we're missing something.
And we're just trying to break free of all of it.
God, this fucking
We're
that
just
shit was
trying
so
to break
far.
free, and you can see the masters trying to keep us down. And that's what it is.
The masters.
Now, President Trump has just made this statement, and we might have some breaking news with Tulsi Gabbard here coming up in a minute. President Trump says terminate the filibuster, not just for the shutdown, but for everything else. We will get all of our common sense policies approved.
Nice.
Voter ID, anyone, and make America great again. Remember, the Democrats will do it immediately as soon
Okay.
as they get the chance. Our doing it will not give them the chance. Republicans be tough and smart. The Dems are crazed lunatics. They will not open up our country, no matter how many people are irreparably harmed. So I don't understand this at all. First of all, you can't terminate the filibuster.
Man.
Okay, so let's just stop it. And it's not that I don't understand where he's coming from on this. I do, and I understand his frustration with this. I do. But you can't end the filibuster. Because everything you just said about the Democrats, they'll do it to us again without filibuster. So, you know, Republicans and Democrats can both filibuster. And so we shouldn't be upset that the process is working. Because that's what's happening here. The process is working. And as dastardly as the Democrats are, and as corrupt as the Democrats are, this is the process working. The process is meant to be difficult, at sometimes even impossible to get things done, and that's a good thing. The problem is, our Congress and these bureaucracies, they've become so corrupt that they're just above the process now. You understand? The whole process that you're going through right now with this government shutdown and filibuster and everything else, this was meant to stop everything. This was meant to say, okay, government, pause. You the American, you can
Why
still live
can't
your
they
life.
stack? Oh, one is a
You
higher
can still
level
go
than the
out
other?
and
What
engage
is
in
that about?
commerce. Whatever else goes on out there between one American and the other, you, the American people, our way of life should not be impacted by a government shutdown at all, except for positively. So it just shows you how corrupt the whole system is, and how the government shutdown is just a fake thing to begin with. It's just a political football game. So first of all, it's bad for the President of the United States to be talking about ending the filibuster. Okay? Now, he's not a romantic over the Constitution. So, okay, whatever. I'm not surprised that Trump calls for ending the filibuster. He's trying to get things done. But then what happens when the Democrats get the presidency and the House and the Senate, and then they want to railroad everything, and then we can't filibuster? So obviously you can't do this.
Oh, this
But
this
no, the
cooking
government
station
shutdown should
doesn't
be an
work
actual
correctly.
government shutdown. The IRS should be closed. The
It's like too
FBI
far
should be
or
closed.
something.
The CIA should
This
be
one.
closed. Everything should be closed. I would say the only thing that should be operating in a government shutdown, the only thing I would say is the White House staff and the military. And that's it. If it's not under the umbrella of the military, if it's not the White House staff, in fact, White House staff, you're all off too. I take it back. White House staff, no. You know what? They don't work here. Only the United States military should be operating during a government shutdown. Nothing else. Oh, but you don't get the SNAP benefits, or air traffic control isn't working. But everything else goes on just fine. So the whole thing is fake. The whole thing is fake. And the fact that we have to sit here and grind it out with Democrats over voter ID.
The funny thing about that shutdown is that
So,
all those
I'm
government
sitting
officials
here
that are
toiling
quote unquote in the shutdown are still getting paid. So
for the
even though
Democrats to get
they're like
voter
claiming
ID.
they're not
Don't
working,
worry,
they're
not
just
a
collecting money
single
now.
foreign aid check will
Now they're
be
just
missed.
collecting money without even working.
Not a single foreign aid, not a single military aid, none of that will be missed. But you, the SNAP recipient, the American, you're not going to get your benefits.
Yeah, but we don't collect
You, the air
collect
traffic
any money.
controller, you're not gonna get your
We don't get no
benefits. So the whole
benefits.
thing is out of
We
whack.
don't get
The whole
no
thing is
no
ridiculous.
money, but
The
they'll
whole
take
thing
it.
just shows you how corrupt it all
I mean
is.
that's all they do, dude.
But now it's Trump calling for an end to the filibuster. Can't support that.
All right.
Now, Trump also had an interesting interview with 60 Minutes over the weekend.
Let's see. Is there anything we
which-
can build?
I guess they decided to do some heavy editing for it, and then Trump just put out the entire thing. It was about
The mead
70
kiln.
minutes or so, 70, 80 minutes or so. So, okay, you can understand 60 minutes, obviously cut it down for air. But Trump just released the whole thing. So a couple interesting clips out of this.
It's too bad we can't do the wolf thing, because I'd like to do the wolf
Now remember,
one.
I summarized a week or so ago, whenever Trump pardoned
Okay, we need to make more bars. I think we have some
with the Trump crypto deals.
ore that needs to be smelted still.
Wide open last week, and it was like, okay, well, it was kind of obvious to me. And then they went in and got in the dirt and reached the exact same conclusion. So Trump was asked about this during the interview this weekend, and listen to what he said. All right, now.
Oh
look,
shit.
There's two ways to interpret this from President Trump. There's the positive and the negative. Let's start with the positive, shall we? At least he's honest, right? I mean, you might not like what he says, you might not like what he does, but I think, for all intents and purposes, he probably is the most honest president of our lifetime, of modern American history. He could have easily had a scripted lie ready to go, like every other politician. He could have easily had a scripted lie anticipating. In fact, the fact that he didn't even know the question was coming is, that's like as honest enough as it gets. There's no way the last administration would have allowed Biden to get up there without knowing every single question. There's no way. The whole thing would have been scripted. So, okay, in a positive light, Trump is up there, it's unscripted, and he's answering the questions honestly. All right.
Some guy said it's good to build these little squares at the bottom because it'll keep all the loot inside the box. If you don't have it, it'll just spill out to the front.
We're talking about...
Oh, we need this.
Probably the biggest...
What happens when you eat a honey thing? So I made a honey maker as well, as you can see.
You're talking about one of the biggest crypto scam artists ever, is what you're talking about. And maybe worse with some of the allegations. Now, could this have been a Biden-era witch hunt? I don't think that would surprise anybody.
So we might have enough for some stuff. I just don't know exactly what.
He doesn't know. He admits it. He says, I don't know who it is. I know nothing about it. So then why did you pardon him?
We need to get level 3. I don't know why we don't have level 3. We have 1.
So I think it's fair to reach a conclusion.
2.
Let's look at all the circumstantial
evidence. Is this too far from it?
Trump is originally very
I wonder if this is too far from it.
Vocally anti-crypto. Then his sons get involved in the crypto industry using the Trump name. And they're doing quite well for themselves. Trump needs to win an election in 2024, so all of a sudden he becomes pro-crypto. So it could be Trump went pro-crypto to win an election, or Trump went pro-crypto because his family is making a lot of money off of it, maybe both. So my guess is somebody comes to President Trump who may or may not be really in tune with the crypto world. My guess is no. That's my guess. And I would say that based off of this response in the interview, Trump is not really in tune with the crypto world. He knows enough about it to talk about it or say the right thing.
Oh, see? Yeah, that shit's too far. We have to keep them next to each other.
Largely concerned Trump now.
Another stupid fucking mechanic, man.
My sons. Okay, so if I'm hearing this right, probably one of his sons.
What? Where the fuck is my level 2? Here we go, this one. We need flint and leather. 10 flint and then 2 leather.
Both involved in the crypto markets. And says, Dad, this guy got railroaded, or Dad, I want to work with this guy, but I can't right now because
I think we just have enough leather
legal
too.
Problems from a witch hunt. Either way, I think the result is the same. They wanted this guy to be pardoned so that they could work with him in the crypto markets. Now, whether that doesn't mean anything bad or good inherently.
All right, so we made a level 3.
But I think it's a pretty fair conclusion to reach here that his sons convinced him to pardon this guy so that they could work with him in the crypto industry. I don't know what other conclusion you can reach from what he just says. I mean, seriously, what is the spectrum of potential? What is the spectrum of potentials here? Trump just randomly signed a pardon that he had no idea who it was? I mean, this is let's look at the spectrum of potential. Either Trump signed a pardon and he had no idea why or who it was, or Trump intentionally signed a pardon with this guy so that his family could work with him in the crypto markets. Now, the medium here, the middle road might be that his sons wanted to work with this guy, or his sons thought he got railroaded, so they brought this up and said, Dad, will you pardon this guy for us? And
oh, the door is open.
That's probably the most likely
Look
situation.
at you, Kitty. You just don't give a shit.
So it's like, okay,
Kitty said, I'm gonna live my fucking life. I don't care what anybody thinks.
I have no idea who he is. I just pardoned him. I was told this thing, so I pardoned him.
Kitty is just laying in the bed and she's looking at me like fuck you, nigga, this is my house.
But then it's like, okay, so you're cutting pardons as favors for people.
Can you go close the door then, Kitty, since you're gonna let all the hot air out?
Probably your sons. Why?
Can you do that?
They can make millions of dollars in the
No,
crypto market.
cats don't know how to do shit. They just fucking sit in the bed. Hold on.
I don't know how you can reach any other conclusion, quite frankly. You can like it or not, but I don't see how you can reach any other conclusion. Now, here's the other conclusion that I was reaching, and I guess Trump completely confirms here. Why is Trump always talking about how great the economy
Okay, I'm back.
is
Oh,
doing?
God.
Why? Well, I had my theories,
Alright,
and I think
let's see what we
President
got
Trump
going on.
confirms them.
Just hit an all-time
Alright, so I upped the level
Alright.
on... We need to up the level on everything we can, man. We need to literally up the level
You might not like what he's
on
being
whatever
honest
we
about,
got,
but I think
whatever
he
we're
is being
wearing.
honest here.
So we need
But
a
the
lot
bigger
of
picture,
fucking
he's
deer
telling you
hide,
why he
bro.
thinks the
Like,
economy
we
is
need to
good.
just go deer hunting, like, the whole
Now look.
time. How much arrows do we have
I don't hear
left?
anybody
We have
talking
enough
about the
arrows.
401k.
Let's try to go deer
Do you?
hunting.
I don't. I hear some people buzzing about the stock market, but obviously these are people that are...
We need a lot of pelts. This is one thing that I do not enjoy about the game. I mean, there's so many little aspects, but here's another little aspect I don't like is that you have to hunt so much. Like everything requires tons of fucking pelts.
Now there could be this kind of timeline disconnect with President Trump.
And then it just has to be
where it
fucking
used to be a better
foggy
indicator of the
today.
economy
Fuck
than
you.
it is today. But I'm just telling you right now, nobody I talk to talks about their 401k. Nobody. Some
there's
people
a
might
boar.
talk about
So
the
we
stock
need
market.
boars,
No
we need
doubt the
deer.
stock market is booming. That's a fact.
Oh
But
no!
I
Please
know
don't see me!
about
Please don't see me!
401k.
Please don't see me!
Nobody talks
Please
about
don't
the
see me! Please don't
401k.
see me,
I don't
man!
have
You little
401k.
bitch!
I have no idea what's going on. Nobody talks about that. No, nobody that I know.
Sometimes I can shoot him if I really pay attention.
The interaction
I just don't.
get, think, is a pretty
I hate
fair
chasing them,
barometer
man. They're so
of where
fucking
things are.
sporadic. Like,
And if I don't have a single
oh,
person tell me
lucky.
about their 401k
We got
talking
lucky
about
there.
it,
He
then I'm
fucking
saying
double
this is
backed on
mostly
us.
bad
Fucked
for
himself
the
up.
average American. I think that's a fair assessment. Now, he's right about the grocery prices. They mostly went up under Joe Biden. That is true. But they're not going down. They're not going down. And they say, oh, gas prices are down. They're down like a quarter. So, okay, they're kind of down. They need to be down like $1 or maybe $2 to start using that as a selling point for success. If you get gas prices on average down $1 per gallon, then I'll
Oh my
allow
god.
you to do
Oh, that sucks. It's a
Not
good
happening.
one.
If you actually lower grocery prices, that'll be a huge victory.
The males
Not
give you a
happening.
lot more.
Not happening. But you know what, Mr. President Trump, that is, you bear a lot of the responsibility for this too, because you allowed the
Beautiful.
shutdown of the economy.
That
during
was a
COVID.
lucky shot,
You did.
guys.
So
We need the males,
you
really.
can kind of shrug your shoulders and say,
Oh, there's
I
another
didn't know
one.
what else to do. I understand you were pressured to put in these decisions and these COVID tyranny responses. I understand that, but no, that
Got
was the reason why the economy tanked and the reason why there's permanent.
It's kind of
damage
fun
to our
hunting the
economy
deer.
with
I will say
inflation
that.
And with the cost of living,
Like,
is
you have to
because
kind
you
of
allowed the
when you're
economy to
using the
change.
arrow to hunt, you have to kind of like
So
get the bullet drop
You
thing
can't really
going,
blame
and that's
Biden
kind of
for that.
fun.
You allowed that to happen. Now Biden made it worse.
It's a little bit annoying,
Biden didn't
but
help anything.
it's fun.
Biden certainly made it 10 times worse. So yes,
It's just
you
annoying when
you
they get
could
scared and
probably make
you
the
try to
claim
chase them.
Biden
Like,
was
that shit's
worse
fucking annoying as fuck.
under the COVID restrictions than President Trump was. But not by much. Not if you're being fully honest. It was Trump that was president when they shut it all down, folks. That was President Trump. It was President Trump when they shut it all down and we reached record levels of debt. That was President Trump. That is just a fact. And he can say, well, it was in response to the pandemic. Okay, so it was in response to the pandemic. You still did it.
11 pelts. We need a lot.
But I think
I'd love to just max it.
Is where he says,
I'd
hey,
love
look,
to
I'm
max it and
busy,
have
I can't
50
pay attention
pelts.
to this stuff. And I think that that's mostly true.
I mean, there's so much shit that needs to pelt. Like,
But this is
whoa,
kind
whoa.
of the frustration. What are
Hey.
you so busy with? Foreign affairs.
I hate
What
the
are you
loot
so
that they
busy
drop.
with? Foreign wars. What are you so busy with? Foreign countries. And that's the problem. And that's the problem. And that will bring us to the larger topic for today.
Oh my
But
God,
here's
we're
another-
like in.
Now this is
a neighborhood that we had so much problems in.
longer video. And
But I
we
turned
won't,
off raids, so there should not be any issues anymore.
we won't play the whole thing because it's about 10 minutes here. But this is a
That fucking
respiratory therapist
the fog is fucking this
who
up.
does pretty well. You know, it's a pretty good field if you can get in it. So I want you to listen to her kind of breaking down her cost of living here. And we'll play about 2 or so minutes of this because it's worth hearing. This is the average America. This is the average American right now. This is the average middle class right now. And you started seeing these things.
I don't think
surface
that
out
shit
3
works
years
like-
ago. You make
I'm
6
hearing
figures
a
year,
deer,
you're-
and I'm
you're
trying to
living
follow the
paycheck to
sound.
paycheck.
I don't
That's what
think
we're
it
dealing
works
with
that
here.
way.
So
I think it's just a random sound.
this is what it's like. This is all because of the inflation. It's all because of the cost of living going up.
Well,
So you
there's
had
that.
inflation plus the CPI increase, and the middle class got crushed. So the middle class, let's say making
Whoa,
100
whoa.
grand a year, that used to be able to live
Whoa.
comfortably and put some money away for savings. Now they're just barely living comfortably. So this
We need a lot of
young
boar
woman's
also.
story is where the average American is at today, and why you cannot say that the economy is doing good.
Good job. Okay, hear me out. I'm a respiratory therapist, okay? I take travel contracts for work right now, and I do that because it's twice the money. Okay, the economy requires me to leave my home for work. Because if I take a regular staff position, I'll make anywhere from $31 to $35 an hour. Prime
Which is
example,
good, damn.
3 months out of this year, I did home care. I made $32 an hour. I worked 40 hours a week, at least 40 hours a week, okay? My bi-weekly take-home after taxes, retirement, and health insurance for me and my 3-year-old daughter, my bi-weekly take-home was right around $1,600. Okay,
The
multiply
fuck?
that by 2, gets you through a month, $3,200 a month take-home, right? Sounds like good money, doesn't it? Should be good money, $32 an hour, right? $3,200 a month to live on? Anybody should be able to live on that, right? Right, that's what I thought too. Okay, so my rent was $1,400 a month. Now, mind you, that's decent. That is below the national average. Okay, rent $1,400 a month. Gas and electric, they'd wax and wane. You know, electric's higher in the summer, gas is higher in the winter. But between the two of them, they averaged around $300 for the two of them. Okay, so we're at $1,700 a month. Full time Monday through Friday childcare for my 3-year-old. $1,100 a month.
Fuck.
I'm now at $2,800 of my.
Oh, I got him, bro.
$400
Oh, that was such a
for
good
gas in
shot.
my car,
I got his ass.
groceries on the table, toiletries, you know, shampoo, conditioner,
Fuck me.
toilet paper, laundry detergent, any copays if we decide to go to the doctor's office. Fuck a car payment, you might as well drive a paid off car. Mind you, I don't. I have a car payment. Okay? Car insurance.
By the way, that whole aspect of the paid-off car and everything, that's another major economic thing that we have going right now. That's kind of just a side issue. But it's like nowadays, you know, you don't want a car payment because you can't afford it.
All of that is supposed to be $100 a month. If I sat down with somebody, I'm from Michigan, if I sat down with somebody from Michigan Works and they put together my expenses and they put together what I make, I would qualify for SNAP benefits. And I would need them in order to keep me and my daughter afloat with
At $100,000 a year.
That's crazy.
That's how bad it is, folks. At $100,000.
But I don't understand. You know, I think something's not right there because, like, I don't make. Well, yeah. I guess I see what she's saying. Yeah.
What is not clicking, guys? Oh, get a job. Oh, the few bad ones are.
All right. So I think you get the point. I think you get the point. Now there's another.
That's crazy, bro. I cannot believe what
what
she's saying.
Parent, and I'm not saying that as a knock on her. There is this new phenomenon in America. There's more single parents now, and I think that's a totally separate issue that maybe we can get into later. Actually, as Thomas Massey has just remarried about a year and a half after his wife passed, and there's a lot of commentary on that. A lot of people attacking him for that.
Oh my God, it is so fucking cold. Stop freezing me, man.
That we're kind of, the country right now is in kind of an awkward spot culturally, as far as marriage is concerned and, you know, parenting and all of that is concerned. So maybe I'll delve into that later.
Oh, finally the shit fucking disappeared. The stupid fog.
And, you know, we're gonna get into this weekend with the Republican Jewish Coalition and all the viral clips and everything. And it's just like it continues to like go this direction. It continues to go over here. Folks, the issues we have are at home. The issues that we are facing are at home. The issues that the average American is facing is at home.
Where's this?
Okay?
We need some deer. We're out here hunting deer.
The issues aren't on the other side of the planet. The issues aren't religious issues.
No shit,
The issues
man.
are that the middle class in this country is dying. The issue is that Americans who have worked hard,
The issue is that the government is fucking stealing our fucking money, bro. That's the fucking issue.
For 30 years of their life. They're not supposed to do this forever, and now they're sitting there in their 30s, in their 40s. It creeps into the 50s. It creeps into when you're supposed to be retiring.
Damn it, bro.
And the average American is just trying to figure out how to get by. How to make their next payment.
I hear some honey.
That's the issue.
This looks like this is a spawning ground for honey.
That's what needs to be addressed. That's what needs to be the focus. And I understand when it comes to trade, how that is a very important aspect of fixing the U.S. economy. So I'm all for it. But when we start getting involved in these foreign entanglements, when we start getting involved in these Middle East affairs, these Middle East holy wars, we start getting involved in these massive foreign aid packages,
Oh my
the
God,
real
you
issues
gotta be
at
kidding
home
me.
continue to be ignored. And then they get brought up, and President Trump seems to be completely ignorant. And they get brought up, and President Trump seems to be completely clueless on it. And it's just like, yeah, you know what, President Trump? Your administration has failed you. Susie Wiles has failed you, President Trump. And all of these voices, Mr. President,
Yeah, I'm
that
sorry.
are
This
getting
game
access
is
to you
just
and
kind
they're
of
in
fucking
your ear
sucks.
and in your office every day.
I have to fucking hunt.
Every
I have to
single
sit
day
here
that
and hunt
passes
now.
And they don't tell you to focus on the economy is a complete and utter failure. A complete and utter failure, Mr. President. Your entire administration has failed you if they fail to address this.
Oh, you fucking motherfucker.
So I don't know who it is that's keeping you in the dark here. I don't know who it is. Well, we know it's Susie Wiles. but I
God
don't
damn
know
it,
who
dude. I wish I could fucking hit him by throwing
that's
it.
forcing you to stay obsessed
Got
with
him.
foreign
Nice.
entanglements and foreign affairs and foreign policy. It doesn't work. I don't know who it is, Mr. President, but you need to get rid of them, and you need to get rid of them fast. Because if
We
you
only
don't
have
fix this
15.
economic
Oh, this
issue
is
that the
nice. We could get
Americans are
another honey
facing,
thing.
what do you think's going to happen in the midterms? What do you think's going to happen if the Democrats take the House? You think it's tough now? You think it's tough now with the government shutdown? You think it's tough now with Senator Rat Chuck Schumer? You think it's tough now? If you don't
Senator
fix the
Rat
economy before
Chuck
the midterms,
Schumer?
you'll lose the House. Imagine how much fun that's going to be if the Democrats take the House back, if you think it's bad now. So you know what, Mr. President? We won't cry over spilled milk. What's done is done.
Oh, please don't see me.
You need to reinvest and refocus
Motherfucker,
every ounce
crouch,
of this
bro.
presidency into the U.S. economy starting now. And I understand.
See, what is
all
this?
the pressure that's being applied from the Israeli
The
lobbyists.
fucking stamina
and the
bullshit, man.
American
I
Jews
swear, it's so
over
fucking
this whole
annoying.
divide on Israel right now. I get it, Mr. President, and I know it's heavy, and I know that Susie
Bro,
Wiles
what
looking
is that,
for
man?
to hear from those people. I understand that, Mr. President, but I'm telling you right now, your legacy is going to be here. Your legacy is going to be in the United States of America. It's not going to be in Tel Aviv. It's not going to be in the Golan Heights. It's not going to be in Jerusalem. That'll be a piece of your legacy.
Okay, we need
no
to go
doubt.
back to the night. We need to go back to daytime.
But do you want that to be the only piece? Do you want the only piece of your legacy to be in a foreign country? Which, who knows what the future holds for that is? Or do you want your legacy to be right here with the American people? If Susie Wiles doesn't direct the focus of everybody that gets into your office on the U.S. economy, then she has failed you, and you need to fire her.
Oh, I
She
doubt
is
none of that shit's gonna
intentionally
help.
sabotaging your legacy, Mr. President.
I think people are
You will
disillusioned.
not have the legacy that
How
you want
greedy,
in this
like,
country.
What is this saying?
this
Don't
rate.
ever underestimate the power of someone else's greed or something like that.
If we're still here a year from today, and an American making $100,000 a year is living paycheck to paycheck, that will be on you. You will lose the House, and dealing with Chuck Schumer in a Senate minority leadership role will be like nothing compared to what they have coming for you next.
Yay, we're back home.
And they will impeach you over these Venezuela boat strikes, amongst who knows what else. So, what's done is done, Mr. President. All right? What's done is done. Can't reverse the past. But you better dedicate the next 12 months of this administration.
So I will say that, like,
And every day
it's been
you
kind of
spend
nice
over
for
there
me
in the Middle
on
East, and every
YouTube
day you
because,
deal
like,
with these Israeli
I
lobbyists
used to stream on Kick
is
for
a
a
day
while,
that you missed out on an
and
opportunity to fix the US economy.
I'd
It is a
get
day
views,
that
but a
you
lot
fall
of it was like
behind
from
on
bots,
the
you know.
midterms.
I kind of assume maybe
Shouldn't
some
that be
views
the
that I'm getting are from bots also on
And really, this
YouTube,
is
but like
why
I have noticed
go
at the
into
end
this
of the
now in the
streams,
next
it shows
hour.
me like people who are watching.
This is why
We're getting people
Why did they
watching
have
here.
this
Like I see
gigantic
some people that are actually staying. Like
Jewish
some
Republican
pop in and they pop out. But
coalition meeting?
at the end of some of the streams here,
Why?
we're getting like
This is
like
why,
4
right?
consistent views with people. And I'm gonna tell you
Because the
something
average American is
that
sitting here drowning in debt.
that really makes me
The
happy
average American
because
is
like
sitting here drowning
I've
and
been
trying to
streaming
figure
for a
out how
very
they're gonna
long
make the
time.
next
I've been
car
streaming for
payment,
like
house payment, bills,
years.
childcare.
I don't even know, almost like
And
it's just
every
like 4 or
time
5
they look
years
to
or
their
something.
government leadership,
Um,
and
so
every
like
time they look to the White House, what
any
do they see?
like little
A
reactions,
foreign flag,
like really
a foreign
excite
country,
me, you know.
a
And
foreign leader getting prioritized,
I think
getting taken care of.
it's the only my biggest problem is the chat.
And
Okay,
you know what? It doesn't
like,
make the American
I can never
public feel
get
very
the
good.
chat in front of my fucking face with the game.
It doesn't
Because
make
when
the
I'm playing the
American
game,
here
I'm
working
looking
40
dead
to
ass into
50
the
hours a
screen.
week,
I'm playing the
barely
game, I'm
getting
playing the game.
by,
I have to
feel
look
very
to my
good.
right
But
casually
every time
because
another
I have a
world leader
screen
comes
to
here,
my
we
right.
cut him a fat
And by the
check.
time I see that,
And the
sometimes,
forgotten American
you know, the
who
person who has
sit there
commented may have left
and
already,
forgotten
you know what I
by this
mean?
administration.
So that it's always been like that. I've been struggling with that one for like 2
So you
years
can-
now or
you can
something.
try to work
You know,
your
I
way
even
around
I
this
even
as
put
much
up
as you want.
another screen. I had a dual screen,
And you
2
can try to
screens on
point to
my
different things
on
to
my
pretend like this isn't
desktop
going
to
on.
help with that, you know.
But it is, Mr.
And
President.
even then, it still wasn't perfect, you know.
And it's a lot worse
I'd really like to have some kind of thing under the screen, my main screen, under the main screen, sitting on the table, a little mini screen that I can put, you know, just a chat in. Like a window that I could put a window in. And I've seen something like that. I wish I would have bought it when I saw it. But I seen some like indie tech guy, and he was trying to sell like mini screens, and he was saying that you can put all kinds of stuff on it, whatever you want, you know. I feel like something like that would be fucking beautiful if I could sit a mini screen right under the main screen. That way, like, if there's activity, I can see it, you know. Anyway, that's my fucking my bitch.
Zero interest in.
Oh god.
You're listening to the Owen Report.
All right, let's
on the
put
Win
some stuff
Network.
away. We gotta make these arrows also. I just want to put all this shit away, whatever we got. Where's our other one? We didn't get any boars on that one. The music is so cheesy. It's going hard right now. That's a This nigga got some old 70s. He got some like 70s, 80s like workout music going. That's like some Rocky Balboa in the club shit. Bam, 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 bam. Bum, bum, bum. Alright. I'm sorry, I'm just organizing. This is going to be a slow gameplay, guys, because I cannot rush this gameplay. Like, I tried to just rush it, you know, acting like I was going to, you know, just follow this shit, but there's so much. This game is meant to be played slow, it feels like. Like, there's a lot of stupid shit you have to do.
All the highlights from this weekend at the Republican Jewish
I feel like we got too much
Convention
food.
and
Okay.
some of the other developments from this weekend. I
Bam,
want to
bam,
make a big
bam,
announcement
bam.
here, and I'm very excited about this. And we kind of teased this last week, but I wanted to get a couple more ducks in a row before I went ahead
15
and
stamina,
announced it. And so that's why we're
35
doing it now
stamina?
here in month two.
Damn. We want the
So,
fucking honey, bro.
Anybody that
Keep
knows
collecting that
me
honey.
knows that I am very obsessed, you might say, with health and fitness.
Okay, what does this give
It's
us?
something I spend a lot of time.
Stamina
and
8,
energy
health
on. It's very
25,
important to me.
health 30,
I
10.
have
Okay,
been
we don't
a
really want
supplement
these then.
head really since I was about 16
Those are kind of
years
like
old,
emergency shit.
playing high school sports and getting into weightlifting. And,
Uh-oh, Owen's about to
physical
start selling
fitness.
fucking
I've really been a supplement head
vitamins.
since I was about
Owen's
16
fucking
years
Dr.
old.
Owen
Both my parents were into
store.com.
Fitness too, athletes, personal trainers, you name it. So it's something that's very important to me, and it's a big part of my life. So when we were looking at potential sponsors for the show, obviously there was a bunch of different types of supplement companies that reached out. And so, like, I'm kind of handling all the sponsors, but even more specifically with this, I said, well, this is something that's going to be very, very personal to me, because I want to at least have a time to trial the supplements that
In
I'm
a
gonna be promoting.
weird
I'm not gonna
way-
promote a supplement to you that I haven't tried
In
myself.
a weird way, I almost
B,
feel like I
want to
wonder
be confident
if anybody
that
knows anything about that. I doubt it because not a lot of people listen to the Alex
supplement,
Jones show. Well, a lot of
quality,
people do,
best
but
results.
you never really know. It's kind of weird.
So, before we
You never
launch
really
the
know if
show,
somebody listens to the show or not.
kinda
Anyway,
going through that trial
if you kind of know the Alex Jones show, you know, what I'm trying to say is that I wonder if this fool fucking Owen Schroyer was in bed. If he got himself involved with the Alex Jones show just to like steal something, you know? Because in some way he's literally stealing everything that Alex Jones has kind of mastered over decades. This fool is stealing that blueprint for success, and he's trying to build his own now. You know what I mean? Like he's making his own version of the Alex Jones show. And I wonder sometimes if he came in to steal part of his following. You know what I mean? Because like I'm saying, he's doing the same shit that Alex Jones does, but you know, he's got a different message in a way.
I want to be clear about something here.
And for me, unfortunately, I do kind of like his message because
I have been trying these products for
why can't we sleep, man?
And I can tell you with absolute certainty they are having a positive result. Now, this is the Male Vitality Stack, the Tomcat 100, the Men's Daily, and the Ashwagandha. Now, I'm actually combining this with one other product I'll tell you in a second here.
I don't think we have any more.
I've been taking the Ashwagandha at night, which has been helping me sleep a lot better. But
so I really don't know what to build. So there's so much going on in this game that it's really hard to understand like what to do.
This is the Chalk CHOQ. I just had a meeting with them earlier today.
Okay, so I want to up our armor, but
they're very proud for us to introduce them here on the show. The Male Vitality Stack includes the Men's Daily.
Damn, bro, it's a lot of good resources to make this shit.
Product bundle for men. Chalk Daily is our flagship men's vitality product with a full 500 milligram research-based dose of purified shilajit.
We need deer hides and bones.
Terrestris for energy, mood, testosterone, and healthy.
I really want to kill a giant in order to I would rather use those resources on troll leather, but we're gonna have to kill 2 trolls.
Now, I'm somebody just. I guess
oh, okay, yeah. You know what we need to do? Okay. This game is hard, bro. It's hard to like focus.
Physical fitness, lifting weights.
All right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this.
After 30, things start to get
Let's get that flint out.
A little more difficult to get going or recover. So this is why the whole testosterone boosting phenomenon.
And we're gonna make a fuck ton of flint arrows
in health and fitness. Now, there's different ways that you can do this. I prefer all natural methods. I prefer finding natural, organic methods that can help you boost testosterone naturally, so that you don't become reliant on something that is more synthetic. You can actually boost this organically, and it doesn't mess with some of the other natural processes that your body is, let's say, going through on a daily basis. It doesn't make you reliant on synthetic T replacement when you can do something naturally, organically, and sustainable over years. And so that's why I prefer something like this. And I can tell you this 100% works for me. Now, I want to be clear, though.
Oh, we need more wood.
This is the Male Vitality Stack. This is their go-to for men's vitality, testosterone boosting, and daily health. Now, if you want to go a step further, they have their Male Vitality Stack Ultra. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because I've actually been taking the Action 2.0 every morning as well. So I've kind of really been taking the Male Vitality Stack Ultra, if we're really being honest about it. But I can tell you for sure these 3 products. I haven't really been on the Shilajit, so that's why I'm just not commenting on that right now. I can tell you Shilajit does work. It is great. I've been on Shilajit products before, just not in my reputation right now, or my let's say cycle right now. Better way to put it.
Okay, let's just. I guess we could work with what we got.
Shilajit out there, they stand by that, the purest that they can find. And they'll even go through it. They went through it with me earlier today because I said, hey, here's the products that I tried. Here's the products I like. Here's what I'm going to promote. They said, great. What about this next? What about this? And basically what they explained to me, and this is true, most Shilajit that you're going to get out there on the market is not good, folks.
It's hard to determine how to hold this because I don't think we can change arrows while we're out. If I have 2 types of arrows in my
They pay the top price for their Sheila.
If I have
They
two
pay
types
the
of arrows,
top
it doesn't
price
tell you
for the
which
best
one you're
Sheila
gonna
Jeet on the
use.
market.
You know what I
Now, again,
mean?
I'm not cycling Sheila Jeet right now, but he went through it. He said, "Hey, we'd like you to promote this too." I said, "Okay, let me cycle on that." But he's telling me this is the best Sheila Jeet, and he was backing it up. He showed me everything that they go through to get it.
Oh, let's.
But I can tell you,
Oh
Action
fuck! I
2.0,
put everything back in.
Tomcat
I was gonna say
100,
let's do
Daily for
one more
Men,
set.
and the ashwagandha I've been taking tonight to help me sleep. All great products. All great products. So I went through the process. I made sure that we found a high-quality supplement brand, and I made sure that I took at least a month to be trying some of these products so that I can tell you that they
bullshit.
work. And they have worked for me, so we're telling you about them today.
That's
Male
bullshit.
Vitality Stack. Now,
He's just
when you go
copying.
and
He's just
sign up for the
he's just
subscription,
contacting the suppliers, or
can
he's
get a
doing the
discount,
same thing that Alex
a
Jones
huge
does.
discount, actually.
He's buying fucking
Coupon
supplements
code
from
Owen.
like a company. He's
25%
not even
off
buying them.
your subscription
He's
with
basically
coupon
like
code Owen. So that's
you.
the best
He's
way. You're
he's
gonna be like me,
sponsoring
and
a
you're gonna
company in
cycle
some
on
way,
this
or
stuff
somebody's
for a while.
sponsoring him in some
That's
way.
the
We're
best way
like
to do it.
he's doing like, how do you do it? How do you
Use
call that?
coupon
Where
code Owen, and you will get 25%
like you sell
off
somebody's
that
stuff and you make a cut
subscription.
from it.
It's
That's what he's doing.
CHOQ, that's chalk.
So like if you buy something for
CHOQ.com,
$30, he gets
and
like
then
$5
use
out of it or
promo
some
code
shit. You know what I mean?
Owen to get 25% off.
Everybody
your
does that.
subscription. Now, they are so proud of their products here. They would
He's
love to
doing
hear
it with the
from you.
coffee. He's doing it
They
with the
would love to hear
supplements
from
now.
you. Questions. 50-chalk-300.
That's what I
You
need to
can
be
text
doing,
or
right?
call them at 50
In the middle of the game, I'm like, you guys, you guys make sure you're gonna buy some of these fucking supplements. I use them all the time.
Because they love them and
Buy
they're proud
the
of them,
supplements.
and they're proud to be a sponsor of the show.
All right, let's put this. Let's put the fucking arrows away.
At checkout, and you'll get 25%
We're gonna
off
use our new
your
arrows.
subscription. So really excited for that. They have a
All right, wish
ton
me
of
luck,
other
guys. We're
products,
about to
by the way.
go into
A ton of
fucking
other products.
challenge
But
some
as I said,
hard
I
fucking
told them,
bosses.
we're all on the same page. I said,
We need to
"Look,
keep collecting deer
I don't
stuff.
mind promoting your other products, but I'm only going to promote what I've used and what I know is successful." They said, "No problem."
We should probably still collect some
And then they
flint
said, "Here's
if we
some
see it.
Sheila Jeet, here's some other stuff that we'd like you to promote. They're going to send it to me, and I'll let you know about that in the near future. I've no doubt it's going to be great." But I told them, "Hey, I'm only comfortable promoting supplements that I've used and that I can actually say work and are a success." They said, "No problem." And so that's where we're at. So big shout out to Chalk. By the way, they're based right here in Texas as well. So that's nice. We got a Texas-based company. But there it is, folks. We finally did it. We finally got the supplement sponsor across the finish line, and I can't be more proud of that process. Really, I can't be, because that's something that's very important to me. I'm
There's the
never
board,
going
we
to
need
sell you a
that.
supplement that I don't either use myself or that I don't know is the best quality. I've always been that way. Always gonna
What
be
the
that way.
fuck, bro?
That's why I'm so happy that this relationship with Chalk is taking off.
This
So,
guy had no fucking stamina.
more about them as the show goes on. Okay. All right. Should we get into it now? Should we get into what everybody was talking about over the weekend?
Fuck me, man.
The Republican Jewish coalition here. First of all, here's Pete Hegseth, I guess responding to the president. Yes, sir. The killing of innocent Christians in Nigeria and anywhere must end immediately.
Damn it, there was a deer right
The
there.
Department of War is preparing for action. Either the Nigerian government protects Christians, or we will kill the Islamic terrorists who are committing these horrible atrocities. So here you go again. Look, it's a no-win situation that they put you in here. And it's all based off of framing. It's all based off of attention. But this is 16-year-old propaganda that's going on in Nigeria. Now, again, is this happening? Yes. Are there problems in Nigeria? Yes. Are there people getting killed over land, over religion, over skin color? Yes, it's all happening. It's all very real. But they've been pushing
Where's
this
that
for
deer?
16 years to demonize Islam so that you'll continue to fund whatever wars in the name of fighting Islam. And that's exactly what this is. So why does
Fuck,
America
man.
have to go in there and do it?
It sucks when I cough, it hurts.
Why does it always have to be America? Why do we have to bomb Iran? Why do we have to fund Israel bombing Syria and Lebanon and Jordan and the Gaza Strip and the Golan
Yeah, I need
Heights
weed
and the
right now.
West
Oh,
Bank.
please don't see me. Please don't see me. Please don't see me.
Why do we have to support this? Now we have to support going into Nigeria. Now we have to support going into Venezuela.
Oh, he doesn't see me. He doesn't see
Where
me.
does it end?
He's looking the other way.
I'm sick of this
What?
crap.
What the fuck was that?
We pay for 1/3 of the IDF's budget. So let's send in 1/3 of the IDF to go fight in Nigeria.
Bro, with the fucking retarded ass stamina, man.
Christians, they can stop killing Christians in the Middle East and taking their
Yeah,
land
if
and
I'd be
destroying
down to
their
turn that
churches,
shit off for
and they
real.
can go into Nigeria and they can fight Islam there too.
I'm just gonna
But it's
totally
always
God
us.
mode it and just cheat the fuck
It's
out.
always us. So they put you in this position that, oh, see, you don't care about killing Christians. I never said that. Pick any atrocity going on around the world and force me to support the good guys. You think
Alright, we need some
Nigeria
more
is the only place
fucking
where Christians are being killed?
Gears. Actually, I was heading over to
You think
this
the Middle East is the only place where
monster.
there's ongoing strife and war and issues?
Oh, come on, come on,
Of
come on,
course
come on,
not. This is just what they decide
Where is
to
he going?
present to you and then force you to pay for it.
He's cutting right, he's
No,
cutting
let's
right, he's
send in
cutting
the
left.
IDF. If Israel
going
wants to
straight.
continue to take my money, then
He's
they're going
cutting
to take my
right, he's
command.
going left.
So I want 1/3 of the
going
IDF
left, he's
dedicated
going
to
right.
Nigeria. Or does
There
the
he
IDF
is, he's
only
staying.
fight battles where they
He's
know
slowing
they
down.
can just bomb people that are clearly
Oh, there's another one
inferior?
here.
Does the IDF only fight battles when they know they can kill women and children in mass that can't fight back?
Where's the one in the
Does the IDF
front?
only fight battles
Behind
when they
him.
know they can bomb anybody they want and America will stand behind them, making sure that there's no response?
There's another
Is
deer
that how
over
this
here.
goes? Great. So now the same propaganda is being aimed at us, this time with Nigeria. And now we're getting ready to go to war again.
There he is.
I hope that's not the case. But it's all getting very tiresome. Meanwhile, the average American still living paycheck to paycheck, can't figure it out. Now, I have a theory before I get into some of the highlights from this weekend. I have a theory about Tulsi Gabbard and President Trump. Now, this is from 2019, when you remember it was Guaido, the Republicans and the Trump administration was trying to get Guaido into a position of leadership in Venezuela. Now, that failed, but this was Tulsi Gabbard talking about it then.
The United States
God dang
has
it,
a
dude.
disastrous
Oh,
history
man.
of military intervention and regime change around the world, which has brought suffering to millions of people,
There's a boar up there.
bankrupted our country, dishonored our troops, and has undermined our national security. We must
There's
end
two
this
boars.
policy now before
Yeah.
we get into yet another military conflict, this time in Venezuela. Now, President Trump and his administration have already instituted heavy sanctions on Venezuela. They've doubled down on their position that all options are on the table. I wholeheartedly support the Venezuelan people as they fight for a free and fair democracy. But the United States should not be in the business of intervening, of picking who should lead their country, and we certainly should not be threatening military action. Venezuela
Oh,
poses no
man.
threat to the United States. Congress has not authorized the United States to go
Oh, I
to
see a
war
deer.
in Venezuela. And there's no justification.
Well, it seems like Congress authorization is
Damn, we need
almost
another bow already.
meaningless, or doesn't even exist anymore. So that's a whole separate issue. But please continue.
And for our country to violate the sovereignty of the Venezuelan people.
There's
And
a
the
boar right
reality
here
is
too.
that threats of U.S. military
Damn it.
action and regime change in Venezuela is undermining ongoing efforts to convince North Korea to give up their nuclear weapons program, which exists because Kim Jong-un sees
I think I
it as the
got him.
only deterrent against U.S.-led regime change. Now, President Trump is promising North Korea we will not have a regime change war against them, but at the same time is simultaneously threatening regime change in Venezuela. North Korea is going to look at President Trump's actions.
No, we didn't get him.
The United States.
Where's that
stay
boar
out of
at?
Venezuela.
All right, so the rest of it gets a little dated, but you understand what she's saying. Now, I understand what Trump is doing. I understand the different aspects of what's going on with Venezuela, energy, oil.
Is that a deer down there? Yeah, it
global
is. Oh, he doesn't see me.
Okay. This isn't like a black and white thing. It's very complex. So put all that aside. Put the whole Venezuela thing aside. Here's what I think is happening. Here's what I think did happen. In fact, let me get an exact date real quick on something, just so I can be more accurate here. Okay.
That foot went back to right to the other foot where the other guy died.
I believe in August of 2024.
Please tell me this base has a fucking bed in it I can sleep in.
Between Tulsi Gabbard and Donald Trump.
Oh my lord! I think the base is broken here. There was a base and it looks like it's
this
broken.
Deal, whether it was done directly between the two, or they were using proxies to communicate. But I believe in October of 2024, there was a deal made between Gabbard and Trump. And
oh, there's a troll we're looking for.
Gabbard would agree to drop out of the race.
I'm afraid to start fighting him because
forget about whatever race actually.
This bow and arrow is about to break.
To leave the Democrat Party, join the Republican Party, and endorse Trump at the National Guard Association conference in Detroit, Michigan, a swing state.
I want to fight him with the bow. I'd like to, if it was up to me, if it wasn't such a big deal, I would fight him with the stick because I want to try to do this thing where whenever he swings at you, you hit him and he stumbles back. And that's like the best way to kill him. I seen some fool just like one-shotting him. Well, not one-shotting him, but like stun locking him every single time he hits him. And then he'll stop. But I'm gonna let's switch up our bow because the last thing I want is this bow to break in the middle of a serious fight.
President Trump would win over a lot of
that guy's a serious enemy for me. My level, my skill level.
To win.
So we want to make sure if we fight him, we're not gonna have any issues.
Maybe 5 to 10% max.
Oh wow, look at all those borders right there.
Boost in the presidential election from the Gabbard endorsement. I do think it was that significant of a number. That's pretty significant. And then Gabbard, who has her issues with the deep state, specifically her issues on foreign policy and foreign entanglements, gets to have a pretty significant role and oversee everything that's going down. Now,
what happened to that other board?
She doesn't have much sway as far as policy is concerned, but she obviously gets to kind of have a pretty significant role in oversight and get a good understanding of how intelligence is being shared and dispersed.
Oh, there it is.
So, okay, assuming that my instincts here are correct, which they are very rarely not correct.
It's kind of annoying, man, that I have to kill so many of these boars and deers, but it's the only way I can get the skins for them.
As we lay that out for you on a day-to-day
and their
process,
skin is like valuable because a lot of the stuff you'll need will be built with that.
Reporting skills from last week today in the 60 Minutes interview. So this is why I think there's such a push against Tulsi. But she can't go anywhere. Trump cut a deal. Now, I don't think Trump's going to stab Tulsi Gabbard in the back. I think he cut a deal with her, and he's going to leave her there. So I don't think Gabbard is going anywhere. But you can see the resentment. You can see the anger and frustration that Gabbard is there overseeing intelligence. Because guess what? The intelligence community that has been lying to the American people, lying to President Trump even, can no longer get away with it. So they're panicked.
Okay.
Now, here's another reason that I think confirms what I'm thinking about Gabbard here. Notice how the attacks on Gabbard have almost gone silent. Notice how there was that original push, the anti-Gabbard push, the calls to remove Gabbard from the administration. There was about a week where it was really focused on Gabbard, and she was a problem, and we didn't want her around, and she was being kept out of meetings, kept out of intelligence briefings, put on the sideline. We all remember that. For about a week, maybe a month, and then all of a sudden it went silent. Why? Why did it go silent? We all know how DC works. These people are cutthroat. They're not going to stop their attack
I
campaign
see that,
until they
fool.
get your scalp. So why did they stop on Gabbard? Because they probably found out the deal, folks. Eventually, Trump probably got impatient.
Got him.
Eventually, Trump probably got fed up. And somebody, again, came to his office probably for the 100th time. Probably a Levin. Came to his office for the 100th time screaming and crying like a little bitch.
Damn.
You need to get rid of Gabbard. She's an Islamo-fascist. She's a terrorist sympathizer. She's a Hamas supporter. You need to get rid of her now.
Oh my
Get
God.
rid of that Gabbard. She doesn't like war. This Gabbard's an anti-Semite. She won't support war.
Probably Mark Levin approaches the president. And Trump finally just got sick of him, got sick of seeing him and hearing him, and said, "Look, Mark, it's time to give it up, okay? I cut a deal with her, all right? She's in. She endorsed me. She helped me out more than you did, Mark. In fact, if I remember, you were a
Bro,
never
look at that
Trumper,
fucking-
Mark. That's right. You.
Bro,
You,
what
Mark
is
Levin,
happening in this
big
fucking
fat
game?
mouth. You were a never Trumper.
done with
Why
this
don't you
game,
shut-
dude.
Why don't you shut up and leave my office, okay? We all know why you're
All
here,
of a sudden,
because your friends
what
paid for you to be here.
changed?
I don't really like you, Mark.
I've
okay?
always had my
Basically,
bet on this.
John
Oh,
Bolton
this one needs to
2.0.
be. Oh,
You'll
fuck
probably
off.
be writing a book about me in 4 years about how bad I was, Mark. I know your type, okay? But your friends paid for you to be here, so you're here. Gabbard isn't going anywhere. If I had a choice, I'd pick Gabbard over you, okay? She seems trustworthy and honest, not you, Mark. You seem a little slippery, little slimy, little sleazy, Mark. But your friends paid for you to be here, so you're here. But Gabbard isn't going anywhere, so get used to it, Warhawk, okay? Get used to it, buddy. And guess what? If you and your friends try to pull anything, okay? We all know, if you and your friends try to pull something, or you try to give us bad intelligence, it'll have to go through Gabbard, and she'll be reporting to me, okay? So that's how this is
I'm
gonna
kind of
go,
bummed
Mark,
out, man.
alright?
I was drinking
So,
fucking
she's here
vitamin
for
water
good.
for a while
I don't know about you,
'cause I try to
but
get
Gabbard
away from,
stays, all right? You got it, Mark? Thank you. So I don't think Gabbard's going anywhere. And you can see that they're panicked that Gabbard is in
What
there,
the hell
folks.
is that?
They're panicked that Gabbard is in there. And they've done everything
Oh, we're
they
supposed to get the
can
boat. I forgot about
to
that.
remove any other people from this administration that weren't just
Fucking,
full-on Zionists.
So like, I try to get away from drinking soda because I drink a lot of soda and stuff like that, and
You
I'm
don't
like, it's
think
just
some of
not
these
good for
people
you,
have
you
gone
know.
public?
I'm trying to
Some of
fucking
these
be a
people
good
have,
boy, so
spoken to people in private about what's really going on
I'm like, okay,
at the Pentagon.
I'm gonna fucking, I'll drink vitamin water
In some of
thinking
these
that
other
it's
wings
like
of the White
good,
House.
you know, better than
It's not a
drinking
secret,
soda.
folks. Everybody knows what's going on here.
Then I find out fucking the vitamin water's made
Everybody
by
knows
fucking
the Israeli
Coca-Cola.
lobbyists, the Netanyahu lobbyists are in there running it. Public information.
And I'm like,
Trump has said
ew,
as
like,
much.
I'm trying to fucking escape
That's what's so
Coca-Cola,
crazy.
you know what I
Trump
mean?
literally comes out and says,
And the whole time it was made by
all
fucking
the
Coke. I'm like,
Israeli
oh, here we fucking
loyalists
go, man.
paid the most to get me in, so they get the first say. He's basically said that. And then you report on it, and they get mad at you. And then this weekend, they just go full mask off. And they just say, if you don't support Israel, there's no room for you in the American right wing. If
That's
you don't
sad.
support Israel, there's no room for you in the Republican Party. Oh, okay. But see, if I say that, or if you say that, that's somehow anti-Semitic. But when they say that, that's a good thing. So then I say it, and it's like, oh my gosh, you can't be here. But you just said that, not me. You said that. And that's exactly what happened with Trump when he went to Israel.
Oh, great. It's
And he
fucking
said, there's
raining.
Marion Adelson. They pay hundreds of millions of dollars. And they love Israel more than America. Trump literally said that. And then I say that Trump said that, and then I get attacked. It's the craziest thing ever. So, but anyway, Gabbard cut a deal. She's not going anywhere. She's oversight on intelligence to make sure that there's no bad intelligence forcing us to get into a larger war. And obviously, this upsets Mark Levin. This upsets the Israeli lobbyists that have bought their positions in there. They didn't get there because they had any political capital. They didn't get there because they could make a deal with Trump. They got in there because Marion Adelson bought this administration and said, here's who's going in there. And Susie Wiles, who works for Netanyahu, said, here's who's getting access.
Let's
So Adelson
refill
and
our
Wiles are
lights.
basically running the administration. Now, they take that personally and they say, no, Trump is running the administration. Hey, that's fair. Two things can be true. Trump can only deal when he gets to his desk. And And if Wiles is in charge of what gets to his desk, well, then there you see the issue. And if Wiles
I told
works for
myself I would get
Netanyahu,
stone. I was like,
and if
at work, I
Adelson,
was
the
like,
number
okay, you're
one
gonna
donor,
get stone and
believes
play
that
video
Israel
games.
is more important than America, well, I think we understand where things are. I think we get a pretty good idea of where things are.
Oh shit! That
And
shit
then you
fixed
have
the
this
bow.
Then you have this
Oh
weekend.
shit, that
So
shit
in
fixed
other
the bow.
words,
We need to upgrade that bow.
lobbyists that have been
We
getting
need
us to go to
wood,
war
leather,
for
deer
years
hide.
with bad intel can no longer get away with it because Tulsi Gabbard's in there. In fact, I would close with this. Before we go to these clips from this weekend, I would close with this.
I don't think this is
I
enough
don't
wood.
think we
We might have to chop
understand
some.
how important Tulsi Gabbard is right now. I think it's extremely underappreciated how important
It's
Tulsi
funny
Gabbard
how,
is right now. In fact,
like, birds literally
Tulsi
just hang
Gabbard
out right outside the door.
could be the most important member of this administration when it comes to foreign policy and foreign entanglements. Because if Gabbard wasn't in there, folks, I think we'd be in an all-out war. I think we'd be in an all-out war with Iran. And who knows who else? Who knows? We could be bombing 5 different countries right now if it wasn't for Tulsi Gabbard. That's how important I think her role is right now. And that's why I think when you had this first push for another war with Iran, and it not going that way, I
We
think
have to be
that
careful because the
Gabbard
trees can kill us,
leading the
actually.
way, stopping bad intelligence from getting to Trump, keeping Trump at least aware of all the different aspects and angles so that we didn't get into a larger war. And when Gabbard eventually convinced Trump not to get into a larger war, that's when they started attacking. That's when they tried to remove her. And eventually Trump just said it's not happening because I made a deal. And then they backed off. So we should be very, very appreciative of Tulsi.
Oh my god, that shit chained a vent
I
into
don't
so
think
many
it's fully
fucking trees
appreciated.
breaking.
What she's probably kept.
Oh!
So the only reason why America hasn't done more than just strike Iran, I think, is probably Tulsi Gabbard. I think Tulsi Gabbard is stopping the DOA military-industrial complex war lobbyists
Oh man, my
in their
fucking
tracks right now,
sinuses.
and they can only get like 1% of what they really want. And I think at a larger issue, and maybe Trump kind of plays into this too, I feel like, and this is why I kind of call him Boomer's Last Revenge. You know, I feel like there's this idea in D.C. There's this idea,
Boomer's
there's this
Last
concept
Revenge.
of a new world order, the post-World War II world order, in which the current power structure is looking to keep a couple other pieces on the board that they have. So they've been able to topple Syria, they've been able to topple Afghanistan, they've been able to topple Libya, they've been able to
Oh
topple
shit, a bird got killed.
Iraq.
Sometimes when you knock a
So
tree
they've
down,
been
you
able
get
to
bird
topple
feathers. Like there was a bird in
this
the fucking tree that gets
military-industrial
fucked up.
complex. They've been able to topple many regimes as they try to seek total global domination. But they can't get rid of Putin. They can't get rid of the Iran leadership, the Venezuela leadership, the North Korea leadership. So these are the pieces left to fall. And I feel like these boomers, this generational military-industrial complex run, they look at Trump as their last chance. They look at Trump as their last chance to regime change Venezuela.
We can't carry it.
They look at Trump as their last chance to regime change Iran and anywhere else they see fit. They look at Trump as that last chance. And Trump might be, he might agree with it philosophically. He might agree with it and say, hey, it's better for
Oh
everybody,
shit, we
or it's
fucking
better
missed a
for
gang of
America
food.
if we do regime changes. So whether you like it or not, he might believe that that's better. He might be in on that game.
We need to get that food though. That
But
food
this
is
is their
important.
last effort, and that's why I feel like they're so desperate, and that's why I think they're gonna, something else is gonna happen to try to get these regime change wars going. And I guess maybe Nigeria is now into the fold too. I don't know. That could be a one-off. But they've been pushing for Venezuela. They've been pushing for Iran. These are two major geopolitical chess pieces that our military-industrial complex has been seeking regime change in. And I think they see Trump as their last shot. Because the younger generations don't want this, folks. They just don't. They don't care. They don't want it. They don't care. They don't believe it impacts them. And they're
Oh, fuck
probably
off.
right. But that's why I think they're pushing so hard with Trump, because they know it's their last shot. They know it's their last shot. And so that's why Gabbard
I'm
is
trying to do
standing
my
in
best to
there
have
in
a
the
good
fray,
day and have fun,
dealing
man.
with the attacks,
I need it.
dealing with all of these blood-soaked warmongers, because she's probably the only person in there that's currently stabilizing.
Okay, we need the wood
world from
because we were
going
gonna
into a
upgrade
larger
something,
war.
so.
She's probably the only person in there that is maintaining a counter position against these war hawks that are in Trump's ear every single day.
War
I don't
Hawks.
think Tulsi Gabbard gets enough credit. And I think it's extremely underappreciated, the role that she's played here in keeping the United States out of another regime change war. And I would bet if she
Okay, what
wasn't
else
in
do we
there,
need to do it
you
again?
probably already have it.
We
I
need
think
more
we already
leather.
have
We need more boars.
I believe that. And who knows what? So, makes sense, doesn't
I
it?
kind of want to keep
Makes
the
sense
wood
why
over
they all
here
came out for Tulsi
in a
Gabbard
weird
couple
way. I
months
don't know
ago.
why,
Makes sense
but.
why they all tried to have her removed and blocked from meetings.
Oh,
strikes,
God.
because
We
she's
have
probably
surplus
the only
of
one in there
food.
that's honest. And you know what liars hate? Honest people. And you know what? You know what?
Wow.
You know when liars can't get away with lying? When there's an honest person in the room.
Wow.
And you know what the liars with their blood-soaked hands in the military-industrial complex? You know what they can't get away with when there's an honest person in the room? They can't get away with starting another war based off lies.
Wow.
So thank God for Tulsi Gabbard cutting that deal in August, which I believe she cut with Trump. And thank God for Tulsi Gabbard for sticking around.
I want to make a weapon.
I'm sure
It's
the
like
attacks going on behind the scenes are 10
I can
times
actually
worse
make a
than
new
you even
weapon.
know,
I should
folks.
be using a new weapon.
You think Mark Levin is a disgusting person for the things he said this
I don't
weekend?
have it
Imagine what he's
though.
saying behind the scenes
This
about Tulsi
they're
Gabbard.
supposed to be.
Imagine.
Why is this level 1?
So
Why
he
is
stuck
this
by
not
it.
level
He stuck
2?
by he stuck by Gabbard. He stuck by his deal. And Tulsi
I want to
Gabbard
make.
is-
There's
is
supposed to be
keeping
a
the
weapon. I don't know
blood-soaked
why we
freaks
don't
like
have it,
Mark
but there's
Levin
supposed to be a
at bay.
spear. I don't know if we need to make the butcher knife and the
Thank
copper
God
knife,
for Tulsi
you know, in
Gabbard.
order to do
Thank
it.
God. And I have a feeling
That's a
all
lot,
this will
though.
come out someday. All of this is going to come out someday. And if it comes out before Trump's term is over,
Okay.
then that means things are really bad. And if this all comes out before 2028, then that means things
Oh,
went
guys.
really, really bad. But if this doesn't come out until post,
All right,
that means
what are we
maybe
doing
things
now?
didn't go so bad.
Just store some of the
Maybe
last
we
of the
can actually
food.
do something with 2028. But if all
Okay,
this comes
we'll
out
store
before then,
some of
folks, that
this
means all hell's gonna break loose.
for the
Let's
lights
hope
in
it
the
doesn't.
house,
Now, here we go.
and we have both of our
Oh boy.
ammo now.
Oh boy.
I wish I can fix this, but I don't think I
You know,
can.
I'm
So,
trying to think of a way to.
all right, let's see if we can sleep.
introduce
If we're
this.
lucky, yes, we can.
It's not even about the content.
Hopefully, it's not
just
raining the
about-
next day. Oh my God, why isn't he sleeping?
It's just about the consumption here. Because here's what sucks. Here's what sucks. And it doesn't even matter that I try to frame it this way, because ultimately, whoever wants to can label me whatever they want, and they can edit this segment out of context just like they always do. Like an example would be, I shot a video
All right.
6 months or so ago, and I said,
I hate the
if
rain,
you really
man.
love and care about Israel, then you need to listen to this message. And now there's parts from that video I shot that people have edited out
Let me
of
go get some of your
context
drink. I'll be right back.
So they've edited that out of context to weaponize it for whatever their cause is. And you can't complain when you're in political media. You just have to accept that that's going to happen. But the point is, the whole purpose of that video was for me to say, hey, having this stance is not anti-Israel. And if you actually look at it from a logical, reasonable perspective, it's actually pro-Israel. But of course, everybody chops it up and cuts it out and makes it into their own little thing. So it really doesn't matter that I'm trying to reframe this. But here's what I'll say, just to say I did it. So if anybody ever wants to look at the context when this stuff gets clipped out of context and weaponized against me or against you or whoever it is, you can understand. I think that it sucks for American Jews that Mark Levin and Ben Shapiro and Josh Hammer and Benjamin Netanyahu is what you get as political representation. I think that sucks for you. I think it sucks. And even American Jews that I talk to that are very pro-Israel, they are way more reasonable and rational than somebody I view as a complete psychotic like Mark Levin. So it sucks now and so it sucks for them, and then it sucks for us that don't have a loyalty to Israel and that aren't Jewish. It sucks for us because now we feel that we can't even have an honest conversation, we can't have an honest debate, we can't have an honest disagreement without the likes of the Mark Levins of the world coming out and trying to get us killed. And that's what they're trying to do, make no mistake about it. The reason why Mark Levin wants everybody he disagrees with labeled a Nazi is because he wants someone to kill him. Mark Levin wants to label everyone that he disagrees with a Nazi because he hopes someone else goes out and kills you. Just like the woke left. What the woke left does to us, so is now Mark Levin and the woke right. They want somebody to kill you for being a bigot, for being a Nazi, for being an anti-Semite. That's what this whole thing is about.
I feel like crap, guys.
They either want you to be beaten down and afraid to talk, or they want somebody to come and commit an act of violence against you. Like, I don't know, fake swatting. Maybe worse. So it sucks now that normal Americans, whether they're Jewish or not, normal Americans can't have just an honest conversation about this. Because freaks like Mark Levin have the biggest platform. And then you have this Republican-Jewish coalition, and it's like, I feel bad. It's like, what am I supposed to do now? What am I supposed to do? I have friends that are Jewish. I have friends in American politics that are Jewish. And I talk to them regularly. Sometimes we agree, sometimes we disagree.
We actually need a lot more
Neither of us hate one another. They're very
foreskin.
pro-Israel. I'm not pro-Israel.
So we could
We
go level
disagree.
2 on our bow.
Not a
For
hateful
level
bone
3.
between us. Not any spite, not any
Hello,
negative,
kitty.
nothing. Just, hey, we disagree.
Good morning.
That's it.
Hello, Kitty.
So what am I supposed to do when somebody like a Levin comes out here and tries to get us killed? What am I supposed to do when the Republican-Jewish coalition comes out here and says, hey, you're not allowed in American politics if you don't support Israel? What am I supposed to do?
That's kind of crazy,
Am I
man.
supposed to say, well, golly gee, I don't want to be labeled an anti-Semite. Golly gee, I need to make sure I get access to the Republican Party, so golly gee, I guess I'll just shut up and let you guys bully us, run roughshod over America first, and then turn it into Israel first. I guess I'll just shut up because I don't want Mark Levin inciting somebody to kill me, and I don't want Mark Levin gatekeeping me out of Republican Party politics, so I'll just shut up. Or do I continue to talk about it and continue to and then continue to be labeled things I'm not? Continue to let these bastards drive a wedge in between the America First movement, drive a wedge between American Jews and average Americans that aren't Jewish, that just want to see what's best for America. What am I supposed to do?
Yeah, no shit,
I was
dude.
asking myself, and this goes back to the intro of the show, and I said, how do I get ahead of this? How do I get ahead of this? Because I can have conversations with my Jewish friends all day long. I can have debates. But that's not doing it. That's not gonna help. So I'm saying, how do we evolve and get ahead of this curve? Because we all see where it's going. We all see where it's going.
Oh my god, my room is so fucking hot right now. Like, usually it's
maybe
freezing
it's just
cold.
not
I put 2 of the
something we can
heaters on,
control. Maybe it's
and then
something
now
that
it's
we
just
have
like
to let them
steamy
do
hot,
their
and I'm like, I
thing.
keep trying to turn it down, like it's too hot. You know what I mean?
Destroy themselves. The problem I have with that
I need to keep
is
turning
that
it
now
down.
every American Jew will suffer, and that is And Mark Levin has no problem with
finally.
that, by the way. Ben
Fucking
Shapiro
rain
has no
stopped.
problem with that. In fact, they like
Don't go into fucking
Mark Levin and
foggy,
Ben
man.
Shapiro love watching the average American
Whoa.
Jew that has nothing to do with politics suffer because of their
Somebody's
foreign
shooting at
policy.
me.
They love it. You know why
Oh,
they love
fuck,
it? Because
okay.
then they get to come out and pretend like they're standing up for the American Jew. Mark Levin and Ben Shapiro, who would gladly throw any American Jew out to the slaughter as long as they have the foreign policy results that they want to see.
That's the
Absolutely
way it
they
should
would.
go
They do
down.
it every single damn day. And of course, Levin, Shapiro, they got millions of dollars. They got private security. They don't care.
So
They don't
we
have to
are
worry about
looking
it.
for
They
two
have private
things. We're looking for
security.
the
They're
troll,
You don't have to deal
and
with
we're
going
looking
to a
for
synagogue
this
without
tunnel.
security. They don't have to worry about going to school. They're rich. And then they get to project what happens to them onto somebody else, even though it's their fault. So it's like, what do I do? What do I do? It's a no-win situation. So I can let them crash out. I can let them destroy themselves. I can let them destroy the foreign policy that's destroyed this country, and that's exactly what's happening. But in the process, innocent people will suffer. So it's like, do I step into that fray? Take the flag,
Damn, that was close.
knowing that it's not going to get anything for me, knowing that it's just going to hurt me? And the answer to that question has been yes. That's exactly what I have been doing. But how do we get ahead of it now? How do we get ahead of where this is going? Because everybody sees where it's going.
Fuck.
But let me just stop ranting and raving. So this is Mark
Nice.
Levin. Now listen to this. Tell me that this doesn't sound like woke right. Mark Levin, the Republican Jewish coalition this weekend. Woke right.
Can we-
extraordinaire.
let's see if we can look
Mark
around.
Levin.
For 6 months, I've been fighting these bastards.
Oh, you can't really see shit because
Whether
it's
Tucker Carlson or whether it's Nick
Oh, there looks
Fuentes.
like there's a
First of
dungeon
all,
right
you
there.
haven't been fighting anybody. You're a fat slob.
This
that
was said
hides
I've
in the
been
basement.
fighting Tucker
Okay,
Carlson.
you don't fight anybody.
And I've been looking.
I've literally never seen you in the streets. I've seen Tucker Carlson in the streets.
Yeah, I don't even know who this guy
I've seen Nick Fuentes in the
is.
streets.
I don't know
I've
who this guy's
literally
talking about.
never seen you in the streets. You wouldn't bust a grape in a food fight.
over my shoulder looking for help. And you know what I found? Nothing. Nothing.
That's right. Because nobody likes you.
We're here today to do something about this. What do you mean we don't cancel people? We canceled David Duke. Donald Trump canceled David Duke. We canceled Patrick.
You tried to cancel Donald Trump. So this whole cancel thing, this is you. Again, this is you. This is amazing. Mark Levin admits he's woke right. Mark Levin admits he's behind cancel culture.
We canceled the John Birch Society.
Look
We
at this fool
canceled
trying to
Joseph
cancel
Goebbels.
fools.
We canceled pornography on TV. We cancel stuff
By the way, who's we? Who's we?
all the damn time. Hitler admirers, Stalin admirers, Jew haters.
Now see,
Oh,
this is
fuck
this is
off.
where this is where they're absolutely disgusting people. Just because you have a foreign policy disagreement does
I
not
didn't realize that was
equate
a
to
bird. I
a
would've
Jew.
shot him.
Just because you have a foreign policy disagreement does not mean. First of all, I wasn't even alive for World
Man.
War II. Okay, but I don't express any
Please do
opinions
not be a fucking
on
troll one.
Hitler. And every time I've been asked about Hitler,
Alright
I've
guys,
expressed
this is
negative
good news.
opinions. In fact, I've been attacked
This is
by
good
people
news,
on the right
but this
because
is
I called
scary
Hitler
news,
a
guys.
leftist, which he was a socialist. But hey,
This
that's
is
fine.
super
It's called
important.
political conversation. It's
We need to
called
fucking
political
get these cores that come out of this fucking place.
But this is what they do. This is why Mark Levin is a disgusting human. This is why Mark Levin is the one that should be purged from Republican politics. This is why Mark Levin is woke right. You
I almost
are
feel like
allowed to
grabbing
have a
cores
foreign
and then
policy
leaving and coming
disagreement
back because we
without
lost
being called a Nazi.
all our
You are
cores last
allowed
time trying to
have
like
a
clear
foreign
it.
policy debate with Mark Levin and not be labeled a Jew hater. And it's disgusting that Mark Levin would do that,
Oh,
but he
shit.
has to do it because he can't win the debate. Mark Levin cannot win the debate. So he labels you a name because he's woke. This is a core element of woke. Why did the left label you all these different things? Because they couldn't beat you in a debate.
Wow,
Why
that was
is the
close,
right
guys.
labeling you
See
all
what I'm
these
saying?
things? Because they can't beat you in a debate.
American haters, Churchill haters, you're damn right we're gonna get them and platform them.
Thank you for admitting it. Mark Levin, pro-cancel
We need the
culture,
health.
woke
We
right.
need that
Thank
health
you,
to
Mark.
come back.
Called the market system. They don't have.
All right,
a
let's get our health back.
licensed
I'm
job
just
like a
gonna let it
bureaucrat
pump back
we're gonna
up.
protect.
And now he says we're going to protect bureaucrats? Now he wants to protect bureaucrats? That's the most offensive thing that he said. I would rather be called a Nazi than have you come out here and protect these corrupt bureaucrats. What the hell is going on?
If they're your friend, there's something wrong with you.
Oh,
No Hitler admirer, Holocaust
Almost there.
denier, platformer should be anybody's friend. As a matter of fact.
Holocaust denier. They're
Yeah.
still tripping about that.
yeah, so it's pretty clear these people have no friends. It's
I don't
pretty
even
clear
wanna
these
get
people
into
have
that,
no
but
friends,
if you
and I'm
don't
not
know,
sure they ever have.
You don't
there
get to
are-
rap your psychotic
There are researchers who have tried to research the Holocaust, and they have found that they have claimed to found evidence that
American patriotism.
Again, this sounds like everything
they have claimed to
the
found
woke
evidence
they
that
just label you 10
that
different
the
things.
Holocaust is
There's no
impossible.
substance.
And they were like,
There's
and
no
I've
single thing
looked
that
at
he can
some of
point
the
to
stuff
and
that
say,
they
"Hey,
claim,
this is what we disagree on."
you
There's
know,
no
that
single thing he
it's
can
fake
point to
or
and say,
whatever,
"Hey, he's wrong about this."
and
It's nothing
it
but
makes you
name
fucking
calling.
think, dude.
It's nothing but
It's
empty
almost like
attacks.
it's almost like if oh shit.
You don't get to claim you're MAGA and America first
Oh, we're fucked.
when you're lining up with the Marxists and the Islamists and Hamas and the terrorists.
None of that is happening. And Mark Levin was a never Trumper. Mark Levin told his listeners to never vote for Donald Trump. That was Mark Levin. And he wants you to act like that never happened.
Cowards. Surrounded by cowards. To a microphone, cameras, to a website, of columns, cowards. It's spelled
Fuck, guys. Okay, let's get out of here for a second.
C-A-R-L-S.
Jump, jump, jump!
It's spelled F-U-E-N-T-E-L.
Oh my god, bro.
O-W-E-N-S.
We need to get our health back.
You are losing so badly, bro. You are so desperate. You are such a sad.
But that Holocaust
pathetic
denier
little
shit
man.
is kinda
You
crazy,
are
so
an
there's a point that there's something I wanna bring up about that.
anti-American sleazeball.
So the funny
And
thing
you know
is,
what? I'll just say it
we're
like
talking
this.
about like Germans. We're talking
I am
about like
against everything Mark Levin stands for
German
because
researchers
I care
tried
about
to
you
research
so
this
much.
shit, and like this isn't even
I
an
care
American
about
thing.
the
I don't think this is
American
another
you
countries
being
that
able to live
that
their
were
life in
researching
peace
the
without being hated.
the Holocaust,
That I
and then they
will
were
proudly
saying
stand
this
against
is
Mark Levin
this
the rest
the
of my
numbers
life,
don't add
because
up.
nobody
It's
is more
impossible what they're
responsible for
saying.
Jew hatred
And
than Mark Levin.
and there's also all this other
Nobody is more
information.
responsible for the
But the funny thing about it
anti-Semitism that he's talking about
is that this
other than
information
himself.
that they're trying to
So
expose
I will
about it
stand
being
with my
fake
American Jewish
was
friends
starting to
that aren't
circulate
psychotic,
widely around the world.
blood-drenched,
And
lying
and the
sleazebags
fucking
like
Israeli
Mark
people
Levin,
were
which,
getting
by
mad
the way,
about it.
is 99% of them.
So they started trying to
99% of
make
American
like
Jews are not
a
warmongering
law
political whores
that you
like
cannot
Mark
say
Levin.
even
But Mark
say
Levin
it.
wants you to think that every
Like you
American Jew is
cannot
like
like
him, so that you'll
it was
hate
like some
them,
communism
and then
shit
he gets to cry
where like you
anti-Semitism.
cannot look
It's
at
all
any
by design.
information
This is
that
a
is
diabolical, sick
that is
bastard.
challenging the Holocaust. You cannot say anything about it. Like if you talk about it, you can go to jail. There's literally
And he is
people in
putting
prison
American
right now
Jews
for
on the
trying to
chopping block.
expose
He
the Holocaust
is
as being fake.
He is very intentionally trying to
That
foment
alone
Jew
makes you
hatred
think like,
so that he can
well,
cry
if it's so true, why are they afraid of people trying to expose it? You know what I mean?
It's spelled B-A-N-N-O-N. It's spelled Marjorie Trader Green. You can figure that out yourself.
Oh, Marjorie Trader Green. What exactly or who exactly is Marjorie Trader Green a traitor to, Mark? A foreign country? Because that doesn't make her a traitor at all, does it? That makes you a traitor. Doesn't it, Mark? you the traitor. Marjorie Taylor Greene is loyal to America. You're
Fucking
loyal
run,
to-
run, 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 run.
That makes
Bro, I
you
cannot get these
the
fools,
traitor,
man.
Mark.
And they're not alone.
The problem is that thing keeps fucking spawning them,
Notice,
bro.
notice
Like,
how quiet the room is for this too. He's not getting a loud round of applause. I'm telling you, folks, this is a diabolical sick man. It's a diabolical sick man. And the sooner the American Jewish community rebukes
I
him,
hate this
and the
game
sooner the
sometimes, man.
American
Look at
Jewish
this. Look how
community
long my health it takes to
kicks
fucking
this
like.
guy out and says he does
It
not
takes to
represent
kick
us,
in. What
he
the
is a
fuck is that
warmonger,
about,
he is
man?
a political whore.
I mean, do
The
I?
sooner
Can
the
I make it
healing
go
will begin.
faster if I sit down, maybe?
Mark Levin knows exactly what he's doing. The sooner the American Jewish people say we reject this war whore, the sooner we can maybe
War
mend
whore.
these relations.
How are we going to attack the Mondamis and the Talibs and the Omars and the Sanders and the rest of them when in our own house this poison is spreading? We've got to take care of business.
I feel
We
like
can
this shit is
fight
enough,
the
bro.
enemy
Like,
on the other side.
I feel like all
But the
this shit is
problem
just
is,
so
The more
fucking
daunting problem,
childish.
the more complicated problem is
Like,
when they're in our
it
house.
feels
He
like
just
just a
called you
bunch
in.
of fucking kids fighting over the
Mark
country and,
Levin
and,
just
and
called
like
you, the
thieving
American
and
people,
stealing.
the
Like,
enemy. Did you hear
we need
that
an
loud and
adult,
clear? I
bro.
want you to hear
Like,
that loud and
we need
clear.
a good,
Mark Levin
a
just
good
declared
fucking
you,
strong
the
adult to just
American,
put a
an
stop to
enemy.
all this shit
Now,
because
why is that?
it's so fucking, it's so dumb.
Why
Like,
would Mark Levin stand up there and say you're an enemy if you don't support a foreign nation? 'Cause
like
that's
how are we
exactly
not
what he
smart
said.
enough to
Who
figure
is
this
Mark
shit out,
Levin
you know?
talking to? Who is Mark Levin talking for? So according to Mark Levin, if you don't support
What,
Israel,
kitty?
you're
What
a
do you
traitor.
want from me?
And according to Mark Levin, if you don't support Israel,
You
you're
want me to
an
open the
enemy.
door for you so you can go outside? Or you
How
want
am
to
I
open the
supposed
door
to
so you can
respond
go out
to
to the, go try to poop in the living
You see what
room?
I'm saying? How am I supposed to respond to that? I'm loyal to America, Mark. You
Oh,
can't
this
say
fucking
that,
health, dude. It's ridiculous, man.
okay? And you just called me an enemy? And you just called me
I
a
cannot
traitor?
wait till
And you did so
we can make
in
the
the
soup.
name
I need to
of
make the
American
cauldron.
Jews? Because
The
you're
cauldron
sick.
will allow us to make the food, I think.
Because you're sick. So the day will come, Mark. The American Jewish community will stand against you, Mark. You will be rebuked by the American Jews.
This fool Owen
Mark,
has to
and
be
they will
careful,
realize
bro. Like, this
that it's
fool
not-
Owen, he doesn't
it's not
understand.
somebody
Like,
that doesn't support Israel, that's their enemy.
I support him and
somebody that
everything,
only
but like he
supports
doesn't
Israel
get it. Like
and
he
then
doesn't know how
uses
much of a
Jewish
mob these
people
people
to
are.
step into the
He
fray
thinks
for
that they're
them.
just
That's their
American
enemy. That's
people.
you,
Like,
Mark. We're waking up to you,
these
Mark.
fools are gang
We're
members,
waking
bro.
up to
Like,
who you are.
this
We're
was
waking
sitting
up
here
what
talking
you
to some
represent.
weirdo, like
And I
some
can see
weirdo
how
government
panicked
official.
you're up there shaking. You're literally
And
up
the
there
funny thing
shaking.
about it is that
And nobody's
that government, that fucking government official, all he has to do is tell his fucking brother Masons
And I feel bad. I genuinely feel bad for American
that
Jews
this guy's the
who
issue,
have
and they'll
Jewish
fucking,
hatred
they'll,
and
like
do
last
have
time,
to
okay,
endure anti-Semitism
last time
because
this
of
fool,
you.
Owen Schroyer, he
I
got
stand
into
with
it,
them against
he got
you,
into it with
Mark.
some one guy, I don't know if it's the same guy,
We're gonna beat you at your
but he
own
got
game.
into it with some one
Mark.
guy somehow, some government fucking
Americans
guy.
are gonna unite,
And this, I
Mark.
think he even went out,
You're
like
not
this
gonna
fool Owen
divide
Schroyer
us.
went out and seen him in the streets, like in
I
his
know that's what you're
political
trying to do, but you
areas,
will fail.
and he was telling him shit like, oh, you're a traitor to the U.S., oh, this and that, blah, blah, blah. And then fucking, the dude was like, you know, ignoring him, like he doesn't exist, blah, blah, blah. He made a couple comments about him, but like, in the end, that fool Owen ended up doing prison time. Cause he was, I don't know if he was involved with the, insurrection bullshit, but but he ended up fucking going and doing time about it, and I feel like it's because this fool tried to challenge those fools, you know, like straight up, and they were like, oh, you want to fucking come up with, you want to like, you want to fucking challenge us, all right, you know, we'll see what's up, and they fucking got him in trouble. So I feel like if he keeps fucking poking at that bear, you know what I mean,
Now it's the same thing. Tucker is not.
you're
bad.
gonna get the
It's
claws.
same thing. The exact same thing. See, Americans aren't allowed to take their country back. Americans aren't allowed to determine their own fate without Mark Levin standing in the way. Without Mark Levin saying, not so fast. Without Ben Shapiro saying,
But I
Without
support
Ben
that
Shapiro
fool. Like,
saying,
I
the
think
only
he's
reason
right,
America
man.
exists is to support Israel.
I don't know what the rubies are for. I don't know what the ambers
Actually, I
for.
guess 35 years later now. Same exact trick. Americans stand up for their own cause. Americans stand up for the American cause. And here comes Mark Levin in the ADL to say, not so fast.
So far, we got 3 guys.
You know, they were also handing out this sign. Tucker is not MEGA.
MEGA?
No kidding. No kidding. Tucker's not MEGA. Isn't that why you hate him so much? Isn't that why you hate all of us so much? Because we're not MEGA?
What even is
If
MEGA?
Israel is your cause, fine. You're a free person. You can choose whatever cause you want. And we can have political debates.
Yeah,
and
I do
discussions.
kind of feel like maybe we should go back and turn these in, because last time I
But
literally
isn't this
lost,
the entire
I lost
purpose of your
all
event?
of the cores
Is
that we had.
Americans are MAGA and not MEGA, and you're pissed about it? Isn't this the entire reason?
All right, let's run
why
back.
you're
We
trying
have
to
3 of
destroy
them.
Tucker Carlson's career? Because he's not MEGA?
Let's run back
God forbid
and
that Make America Great Again actually exists. God forbid. It's inevitable. Not only does it exist,
we're
it's
gonna try to run
inevitable.
back and
Man, I went a
put
little long
put this
here.
stuff away, and then we need to get our boat. We need to fix our
Got a lot
spear
more
anyway.
on this.
We'll come back and try
Too much.
to clear it out,
Honestly, maybe
but
it's
at least
probably
we'll have
better to stop
salvaged
now.
some loot and not
Yeah,
risk
maybe we
losing
can
it. You
revisit
know what I
this,
mean?
Because we do have the first guest of the show coming up.
This fool keeps saying he's having the first
in the
guest.
next
This fool had a
hour,
gang of
and,
guests.
I need to get him
He
connected.
keeps saying, "Oh,
'Cause we
we're
don't
gonna
really
have
do
our
guests
first
here,
guest,"
in
but
case
like I
you've
think he's
noticed,
trying
we
to
don't
talk
really do
about like
guests.
in person. He's gonna have an in-person
But
guest,
there was
but
one guest that I said I had
that
to
fool
get
has a
on
gang of
out
people on,
tradition,
like,
and
video.
because he's just one of the all-time greats, and that is Roger Stone. Roger Stone, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be coming up.
Oh, that's
in
pretty
a,
good. That's
very
cool of him.
Short period of time.
so this guy Owen was on the Alex Jones show, and then
So
he
just
got
stay
fired
tuned for
from the
Roger.
show.
Before we do that, though,
Oh, fuck.
look, I gotta tell you something.
He got
folks.
fired
I
from the
gotta
show,
tell you,
and
the whole thing has changed.
he tried to start his own
The whole
show.
game
Oh,
has
you gotta be
changed.
kidding me, man.
And I've got my.
We gotta
I've got
lose
my
this guy.
coffee mug here,
Oh, we gotta lose this guy.
as you can see, because the whole game has changed. And I have no problem admitting it. But the whole game for me has changed because I am now obsessed with the instant coffee. And I'm sitting in my car. I was running around town
I think we lost him.
Saturday. And I'm sitting in my car. I got
Oh my
coffee there.
God!
It was
Fuck
like I had to
right
get up
off,
and go.
bro.
So I didn't have time to wait on a pot of coffee. So I was like, oh, what am I doing? gotta
God, I
make
hate
some
this
coffee.
game.
If I could make you an offer right now and say, would you like a cup of coffee? Say, well, yeah, I'd love a cup of coffee. Would you like that cup of coffee to taste great? I would love that cup of coffee to taste great. Say, would you
Let's kill
like
some of
that
these
cup
boars.
of coffee instantly? Yes, I would.
Fuck, man! I
a
fuck,ing
cup
hate
of
this
coffee
game, bro.
that tastes great.
It's the fucking
Instantly.
stupid running,
The
bro.
greatest sales pitch I've ever heard. So we've done it. Premium instant coffee. Blackout coffee.
They make it so like you can't outrun
This is
him.
my thing now, folks. This is my thing. I am
You have to
obsessed.
generate so much fucking stamina to outrun this fucking guy. It's
I go
stupid, dude.
downstairs, I put the instant coffee mix in my blackout coffee mug here. Put the hot water in it, and I'm done. I've got a premium.
Oh my
cup
God,
of
jump the
great tasting
fucking
coffee
stupid thing.
in like 60 seconds, maybe.
We're trying to outrun this fool so
I mean,
bad you
that's
have no
not
idea,
instant. I
bro.
don't know what is. That's about as instant as it gets. I had to get up. I had to get up early this morning. Didn't have time. I didn't want to sit around. I didn't
Yeah,
want to make
he
a
shows
pot
up in the
coffee.
middle
I
of the
didn't wanna deal with
fucking
it.
night.
Boom, instant
If it was
coffee,
daytime,
instant
bro,
coffee,
I will
60
fight
seconds.
him, but
It's the
in the
greatest.
nighttime, it's kind of a
It's
disadvantage
literally
because
instant coffee.
there's just
Come
too
on.
much shit going on right here.
I want a cup of coffee. I want a
Bro,
cup of
get the
coffee. I want
fucking
instant
stamina up, man!
blackoutcoffee.com. We got you. It's a cup of coffee. It tastes great.
This game, bro. It's so fucking annoying with the stamina. I'm so down to turn that shit off, dude. Like, I hate to be a cheater,
And right
but, like,
now, you know, the
this
holiday
fucking game is
season,
retarded
they've
with
got
the
flavors.
stamina,
They've
like-
got the flavors for you. They've got the candy cane. They've got the winter wonderland. They got the peppermint mocha. They got the eggnog with the single serve pods. So you can get all your seasonal, you can get your seasonal tastes in. Of course, they have all of the classics as well, including my
And it
favorite
takes
dark
so long to
roast, the
fucking
pitch
fill
black
up. Like,
espresso,
fuck
also
you,
comes in
man.
served pods.
Turn that shit off
All
for
of it happening
sure.
right now at blackoutcoffee.com. Blackoutcoffee.com/Owen. Coupon code
I'll fucking
Owen,
around and turn off the
15%
nighttime
off your
too.
first order.
Nighttime,
Folks, take
turn off.
advantage.
I'm gonna turn
Take
all that
advantage.
bullshit off.
20% off your first order. All right. You can't go wrong.
It's
with
just
that.
a long game, bro. Like,
At least
there's
give
a
it
lot
shot.
of
They
shit
want
we
you to
gotta
give it a
do, and
shot
like this
because
shit
they
makes it
know
harder
it'll
and
be a
harder and
favorite
harder. And
coffee
like,
if you give it a shot. So
just fuck right off, man.
blackoutcoffee.com/Owen. But just know this: do you want a good tasting cup of coffee instantly?
Okay.
And if the answer is yes, you gotta try it. The instant coffee from Blackout Coffee. I'm telling you, it's the best. It's just my go-to now, so I can't help but tell you how great it is. Thanks to our friends at Blackout Coffee for sponsoring the show and making me fall in love with coffee again. Blackoutcoffee.com/Owen.
I was like, I love you guys, coffees. I love you, coffee guys.
Order. All right, here's what we got coming up. Roger Stone in about 5 minutes.
I don't like this guy, Roger Stone.
right
Like,
there.
he's cool or whatever, but like, he's boring to me.
You're listening to the Owen
He just be saying
Report
stupid
on
shit.
the Win Network.
He's like, yeah, alright, okay, yeah, alright, yeah, that's right, okay. Yeah, it's just like, shut up, bro. Like, he's not exciting at all. Bam, 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 bam. Now this fool's on some like fucking Nintendo fucking shit. Boo, 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 boo. This is like on some Mega Man. This fool on some Mega Man level fucking 6. Bang, 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 bang. Mega Man. Mega Man used to be my shit, bro. That's how old I am. Like,
All right.
when I used to fucking, when I was gaming, when I had a Nintendo and shit, Mega Man, I played Mega Man, I was like, oh my god, this game is so fucking cool. Like, this is one of the coolest games I ever played. Like, and I love the way he looked. Like, the way Mega Man looks. Like, he's got like a cannon on his arm and fucking, he's got like armor and shit. Like, I was like, this guy is fucking dope, man. And like the coolest thing was that he can change elements and stuff. Like he was a robot that had elemental powers like fire, wind, water, earthquake, things like that. You know, tornadoes and stuff. And every time you beat a boss, you take their I wish they made like a legit badass new one. Like cool though, not like a bitch shit, not like some remake bullshit. Like reimagine everything in some ways, but keep the core aesthetics and idea of what the game is. I think that shit would be so hard. Like, what is this fucking guy talking about? There's so many. We have so much food, bro. Like, what is it gonna take to make the cauldron? Because I wonder if we can make better food. Let's see.
All right.
6 copper,
Honestly,
4 tin.
The whole thing is so misunderstood, and you know, it's really unfortunate because there are some,
Damn it, we're missing copper.
let's say, pretty famous people.
All right, let's see. We
that,
got all of our
They
stuff
don't necessarily
put
follow
away.
my show day to day, but they know who I am, and they used to follow me on X. And then somebody got in their ear and told them not to do that because I'm a Jew hater.
Oh, that's
And
weird.
I noticed that they didn't follow me on X anymore. And, you know, I just reached out. Didn't even
What
bring
does
it
that
up. I
mean
just
they need
reached
more
out,
open space? That's fucking
and then
annoying.
eventually, you know, got the information I was looking for. And it turns out, yeah, there are people that are going around And if they find out that you follow me and you're a famous or influential person, there are people that go around and they reach out and they tell you not to because I'm a Jew hater. Which of course
That
not
is
true
something that's
at
kind
all.
of crazy too about Hollywood. I have
But
heard about
they
this
told me
too.
That's what went down.
That like
So
they like dictate who you're supposed to fuck with. Like that's how they
that's
blackball.
what,
That's called
that's what they do.
blackballing. But that's how they blackball you. Is
So it's
like,
what are you gonna do? You can't. I can't censor myself.
okay,
Not
we
when
need
they're
to
trying
fucking
to censor
sleep.
me. Not when I'm already trying to be censored. I can't censor myself. So they just go around and lie
I
about
feel
me.
like my new little main base is really cozy.
No surprise. All right, we're gonna be joined by Roger Stone any minute now. He's getting in the chair. You guys just let me know. Just give me the thumbs up whenever Roger is ready to go.
I wonder if I can actually watch this on my side
Yeah,
screen.
just give me the thumbs up whenever he's ready, guys.
How do we do this move?
In the
to
meantime,
tab?
okay, Roger is ready, actually. No more in the meantime. Let's just go with the all-time great Roger Stone. Now, Roger,
I gotta
don't
give
do
that full
guests
credit for
on
doing
my
this for a
show.
favor
I
and
don't do
showing up
guests,
because
but
he
Roger
usually
is not
shows
a
up for Alex
guest.
Jones,
Roger is
but
he's
this
like
fool got
family
kicked
to
off the
me.
show and
He's a legend.
he was like,
and
"Fuck
I
it,
said,
I'm
if
still
do a
I'll
guest
still
or if
show
I'm
up,
gonna have
bro."
a first guest,
He's backing this fool
it's
up.
gotta be Roger Stone.
The funny thing is, this guy Roger
Especially
Stone actually
considering
smokes
everything we've been
bud.
through, Roger. So
Like he's
you are
he's
the
like some old
first
political guy, but
guest
he's like a
of the Owen
pothead.
Report.
It may be the last. Look, we'll just call this the War Room Revival Tour because we were seatmates in an epic time in American history, 2016, the rise of Donald J. Trump, when the pundits and the experts and the elites all said that he could not possibly be nominated, and then of course they said he could not possibly.
Oh, we got some
be
people
elected.
watching.
So we were witnesses to history.
Hit me
in
up
that
in the
important
chat,
period.
guys.
Very proud of the work that we did on the War Room. Broke a lot of important stories, and it's great to be back with you.
All right,
and
so
celebrate those
let's go. Let's get
great
back to
times.
it. Sorry, I just wanted to.
All right, Roger. Well, let's.
It's silly, but I
let's
wanted
see.
to kind of see this
Where do you
fool
wanna go?
do his
You
little
wanna
interview
talk
while I'm
about
playing.
The New York City
So I have
mayor's
on my.
race and the
Oh yeah, there
crazy
we go in the
drama
chat.
that
What's
that has
up,
been.
Scott? I think you were
know,
here
I've
the other
seen
day. You helped me out a little bit.
Laura have gotten back into it on X. I don't know how she was
Um,
able to get. You know, she's in Israel
Yeah, so I
today,
switched
Roger,
up
so I don't know.
the
I guess they
base,
get good service
my main
over there.
base, and I put all my
Well,
shit
look,
in here.
Laura Loomer continues
So,
to be a friend of mine. I
let's
disagree
see,
with her attacks on Tulsi Gabbard.
Well, what are we doing now? I'm
Understand,
clearing
I
out
believe
that
I
bait.
know
I'm
why
clearing
she's
out
doing
that
this.
cave.
That does not make
That
me
cave
an
that I don't know if you saw that. I
anti-Semitic,
just went into that cave.
anti-Israel.
I'm trying to
I
clear
support
that
the
out. I
president's
want to turn it
brave and I
into
think bold decision
daytime, and then let's go over there and
strikes,
just
at
try to
the
get the rest of the
Iranian,
cores. Hopefully there's 2 more cores in there.
program. I
If
think,
there's 2 more cores in there, that'll be fucking great because then we can start making the charcoal a lot easier, and then we can work on smelting. Oh, nice. Caught a deer just standing around. Oh my god.
Don't take too much credit to this, but I really think she's been unfair to Tulsi Gabbard. And this is over a long
Yeah,
period of
thanks
time.
for watching. I do appreciate it a lot.
Disagreements.
Sometimes I don't know, like sometimes I'm talking and I just talk
MAGA movement.
even if no one's watching, just in case somebody pops in, you know. But it's funny because at the end of my streams, I'm seeing that there's people watching. And in the last couple weeks, I've been raging so hard that I'll start playing a game, they'll start fucking me up, and then I rage and I'm like, I'm out of here, and I'll leave. And when I leave, I see the like who's watching. And there's like 4 people watching. I'm like, damn it! Like I'm leaving when people are watching is the worst thing to do. You know what I mean? But I just been in a bad place recently, so yeah, nice shot.
Spoiled brats.
There's a great video made in the later part of his life by President Nixon. Who's
Oh
asked
shit,
about
there's another one.
the influence of the
Damn
so-called
it.
Israel lobby in the United States.
Oh, these
And
deers.
he
Oh
made
my
it
god,
very
please
clear
no.
that
Oh shit,
American
crouch, 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 crouch.
Although they should support Israel.
Oh, please don't see me.
and the
I don't want to
danger
beef with that for right now.
Israel
I mean, I think we need to, but like, I don't know if I'm ready
American
to.
presidents must put America first.
I think we can
For
kill
example,
him.
Israelis did not like the fact that
We just
Nixon
need to get to that
developed
open. He's in that open space right here. Let's go for it, guys.
with
You
the
ready for this shit?
Syrians, and with the Saudis.
Fuck it. Let's go.
Again,
We're on.
it made for a more
Fish on.
peaceful region. That made for a more peaceful world.
I've beat 2 of them already, so it's not like I haven't beat them before.
Using guilt by association.
I need an open area to like dodge him around.
With them on everything. No, I don't agree with my wife on it. In fact, I probably disagree with her on many things. But just take my views, things I've written, things I've said. I'm responsible for them. I'm not responsible for the views of other people. They're free, unless you're like Barack Obama controls social media. They're free to say.
Fuck off, bro. I got him stuck right now in this food.
I wish we could be able,
You gotta be
know,
fucking kidding me,
it's
man.
like we need to be
Oh,
able to
you
have very
fucking
passionate
bitch, bro.
debate, very passionate
I had him stuck in that
disagreements and
stupid
still
little
move
piece of
forward
shit was fucking up my
amicably,
shot.
You know, break bread and shake hands. But I mean, it seems like, especially after this weekend, with some of the rhetoric coming out of Levin's mouth, it seems like
Oh
some
my
people aren't
God, good
interested
call.
in it.
I need to
have no
eat.
problem having a disagreement
felt
with
that.
you, even
I'm a little
passionately,
telepathic.
vehemently disagreeing,
I'm a
and
little
still shaking
telepathic.
your
I
hand
heard
and
like,
saying, "Hey, look, I
you
don't
need
hate
food.
I don't think you're a bad person. I disagree with this thing."
Oh my God,
But it seems
please.
like the line was drawn this weekend, Roger. Can we move
Oh my
forward
God,
amicably
stamina,
over
come
foreign
on.
policy, or is this right-wing split now something that's going to have to be managed or dealt with in the midterms?
I think it remains to be seen. Look, Mark Levin was very articulate in the opposition of the destroy me by the.
Oh my God, come on!
He was a strong
Oh!
supporter of justice in my case, and I'm very grateful. Doesn't mean that we agree
God
on
damn
everything.
it,
We
bro.
disagree on a number of things.
This game is just too
But as a
hard.
movement,
It's
I
too
just
hard
keep
for me.
reminding people,
I
what
can't.
we can do
I
right
can't.
now
Like, I try so hard at this
is
game and I keep fucking getting
think about
fucked up,
that
man.
Just for one moment.
Give me a
Trump
fucking
is,
break, dude.
Clearly in his element. If you saw him at Mar-Lago this weekend,
It's
look
a
at that
good
big grin on
game.
his
I
face.
like
Were
it
you
and
there?
everything, but it's just like
I was unfortunately not.
I want to walk. I want some walkthrough
They
shit.
would
Like
end
I want
up,
something I
they
could
would
just
have put you in
play
one
and
of those, giant martini
keep it light
glasses,
and
Roger.
just pass it and then move to the next one. Like this shit.
I'm not sure.
This is on some like
No,
hardcore
I
gamer
mentioned
survival
that
shit.
I will get there. I will get there again. The season has just begun, and Mar-Lago it really is a magical place. It's really quite
We
extraordinary.
gotta eat at
I
least something to
walked
run
through
better.
it with him when he was thinking about buying decades ago, and it had been the home of Meriwether Post, who's a very famous socialite. The family owned Post cereals, Post Toasties. You may remember those.
Post
and,
Toasties.
she
The fuck
was
is that?
A grande dame of society. She built that place. Her daughter, Dina Merrill, a very famous actress, grew up there as a child. But when Meriwether Post passed, she left the property to the federal government, which essentially just boarded it up. And it remained boarded up for 15 years. There was a period in which President Nixon and his best friend, Bibi Rebozo, flew over by helicopter, you can see the records on this, to contemplate whether they might use it as a Southern White House. But Nixon, I think, correctly determined that it didn't kind of fit his everyman working class image. It was much too opulent for his style, and Donald Trump ended up buying it for a mere $10 million. It was outrageous when a New York court put a value on it of $18 million, which is a joke. Actually, I think it would be impossible to appraise a value since it is completely and totally non-replaceable.
All right, hopefully we can get this guy.
Has to be worth billions of dollars.
Oh, we need the food. We need the food.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say just real
We need the
market
health.
value, and this is not taking into consideration the.
Oh, come on.
increased
We don't need him to
value
get away
that
'cause he'll
Trump
reset
lived
his health.
there, did official White House
So we need
business
we need to
there and
keep
that.
him
I mean, I'd say his
engaged.
real value is probably $250 million, easy. I'd say. It's clear. If you just wanted to sell it and just say this is the land, this is the property, you'd probably make at least 250. That's probably on the lighter end, but we all
Come
know
on.
that's corrupt. I want to get into the Tulsi Gabbard thing. I'm theorizing. I'd like to
Oh
get
my
your
God,
thoughts
this
on
game
it.
is fucking
I'm
annoying.
theorizing that obviously there's a lot of long knives out when it comes to
Oh my God, this game is so fucking annoying.
a lot of people that are trying to
The
keep
fucking
her out of
mechanics of like
certain
fighting
conversations
sometimes
and
too is
certain
annoying.
meetings. I theorize
Like I'm
that
trying to
in
turn.
August of
You have to
2024,
stop.
Donald Trump and Tulsi
You have to
Gabbard
stop
cut
fucking
the deal
swinging
where
in order
Gabbard
to
said, "I'll
turn.
come out and I will
If you
endorse
just keep
I'll do
spamming
it
the
in
hit and try
Detroit.
turning, he'll
I'll
just
do it
stay
in
locked
Michigan, but you're going to give me a role
Oh,
on
here
the
it is.
intelligence
Oh, you know what?
committee so that I
I
can
don't think-
oversee intelligence.
I don't think
and
I could
the
do it this
issues
way,
that
but
I can kind of have some
I don't
say
want.
over
I don't
it.
want him to kill me,
Now,
man.
she doesn't have any
Supposedly, if you hit him from the
policy.
back
You could
while
argue
he's. Oh my
theoretically she
God.
has policy,
No.
sway, based off intelligence reports, but she's not there for policy. She's just there to oversee intelligence. I think
Oh my
Trump
God, I
could
think
have
we'll be able to
dealt
lose
with
him.
Gabbard saying,
Come
"All
on,
right,
fucking
I'll put
stamina,
as
you
DNI,
son of a fucking
you endorse
bitch."
me in Michigan." And so that's why all these people trying to get Gabbard.
Oh, you
out
have
of
no
there,
idea
they've
what
been
this game does to
unsuccessful
me, man.
Because I think Trump cut a
It's
deal
so
and he
fucking
told them,
retarded,
"Hey,
man.
she's not going anywhere. I cut a
Okay,
deal.
okay,
She's here
another
for
one.
good."
Okay, another one. Okay.
I don't think there ever was any advance
We need to fucking
deal,
get
as you
around
put
this
it.
fucking big
I
bear.
think
I
there may
cannot
have
kill
been
the
an
bear.
informal understanding that she
I've
had
not
a
killed
major
him yet.
role in his administration. She
I've
certainly,
tried a couple
has
times, but
fulfilled
like,
that role.
unfortunately, I'm just not there,
Previous,
man.
Director of National Intelligence, now the head of CIA.
There's just so many. All of a sudden, there's all these fucking enemies everywhere.
All of the Russian collusion documents during Donald Trump's first
I just
term.
want to kill this
Did not
fucking
do
thing and
so.
get the
He's
leather,
done
man.
some
It's
great
like
work
making
more
it fucking
recently
difficult.
exposing John Brennan, Islamic convert.
Look at all of these fucking critters all of a sudden. All of a sudden, the fucking force is filled with all this shit.
Tulsi Gabbard now examining the integrity and reliability of voting machines. People very, very
I just don't need
nervous.
these fucking guys
I think
chasing
she
me
did an
around while I'm
extraordinary
doing this.
job. She's incredibly loyal to the president, but in the end, I think she ended up.
What
in
is up with our
exactly the right
food?
position, where she's dealing with.
This is kind of
vitally
fucked up. We have the
important
wrong food.
one of
We
the
ate the
biggest
wrong
pieces
food.
of crap I've ever seen was this New York Times story a couple weeks ago who said that the prosecution of John Brennan was being delayed.
Ooh, that was a
rather than
critical.
because Tulsi Gabbard fired 37.
I don't know how we got
Democrats,
that hit, but we caught a
who were
critical on
leaking
him.
Great deep staters in the national security apparatus. Now that is complete and total bullshit shit. If smart
Another
people,
mechanic that is
whether
pissing
they're
me off is the
currently
running.
members
Like,
or former
if I start
members,
running,
whether they have a security
he'll
clearance,
auto
their
run.
security
He'll auto
clearance
use
is
the
lifted.
stamina. If I let go of the
They
run
have
button,
material knowledge regarding
he'll just keep auto running and he'll drain all my stamina, which is not what we want because it's so important to reserve your stamina.
That was a head fake, courtesy of
So I have to run, let go of the button, and then fucking run again.
All right,
There we
this
go.
is
All right,
a
guys.
here, Roger.
Yeah,
And
celebrate.
if anybody has access
Can I do
to
a dance
this,
emoji?
because I think there's Donald Trump the politician, I think there's Donald Trump the family man,
Yay.
and then I think there's Donald Trump the friend, or just maybe
All right.
just the man.
We get 5,
When it-
so that's
when it
like
comes
one piece of
to,
armor. So that's
Let's say
good.
Dealing with the deep state arrest. the
I
people that
almost
commit
want to take
crimes
that armor
against him.
back before we
How much
lose
space
it
does
because
that
like this
occupy
is.
in his head?
Let's
Or
take
how
it
much
back, man.
desire
I'm gonna
do
play.
you
I'm
think
trying to
President
play this
Trump
shit
has
safe,
actually
dude,
seen
because
these
I
people
die, you know,
face
a lot,
justice?
and the last thing I want to do is lose good gear.
Constant refrain in the New York Times, the Washington Post.
I might be down to
Reuters,
take on this bear if he's still around.
MSNBC, CNN, and so on. Trump is on a rampage.
Let's
of
see if we
revenge
can.
and
Let's see if we
retaliation.
can do anything with this bear.
All Trump wants is those who violated the law and the Constitution be held accountable and have justice in their cases. These people think we have collective amnesia. Trump is weaponizing the criminal justice. Please give me a break. You are the people.
Oh,
who
he's
weaponize
not
the
taking
criminal
any damage.
He did it to Owen Troy. He did it to me.
Oh,
Did
he's
it
not
to
taking
Alex
any
Jones,
damage,
did
bro.
It to General Clinton. Did it to Donald Trump. These are the most corrupt group of people.
We may
in
have fucked
American
up. That might have been a
history.
big
They
mistake,
pulled off
guys.
a simple, dirty trick in American history, which was an abuse of power.
Oh, shit.
Government to try to remove a duly elected president.
God
This
damn
is
it,
a
bro. Why did I fuck
seditious
with him?
conspiracy that
Oh
started
yeah,
in
yeah. Walk away, walk
2017,
away.
Continues to impeachments.
He
and
kind of
Russian
like he's kind of
collusion,
blind
continues
in a weird way.
the 2020 election continues
God
into
damn it, bro.
January 6th, continues into the so-called phony documents case.
He'll start doing
One
other shit.
continuing seditious conspiracy. So I think the president is committed to those who.
It's
have
hard to
broken
outrun
the
him, though,
law
I'll say that
and the
much.
Constitution being
There we go.
prosecuted
All right.
as appropriate. Now those decisions, as you know, will be made by a grand jury.
Oh, is that a? We need
But I
these
think the president is
boars.
committed to justice. And sorry.
Whoa,
no,
what the
not
fuck was
revenge.
that?
He's motivated.
That fool
I think
fucking.
we gotta get this
That fool
stripped
jumped
back.
all crazy over the
People who
thing.
are weaponizing our criminal justice system with people like Letitia James.
That fool fucking
Get
Michael
paid over
Jordan
this country.
over
Elect
the
me
log
and I'll
to
destroy
try to get
Donald
me.
Trump. I don't have any evidence against him yet, but I'll get it. Don't worry. Now she says that mortgage fraud is a rarely prosecuted crime.
Oh, that
Hey,
sucks.
kid, you prosecuted people for mortgage fraud.
Ooh,
You
finally.
prosecuted people for the exact
That was my
crime
first fucking
right
spear
now
throw
on charge.
kill when a
So,
deer.
I hate to remind you this, but no one is above the law.
Well, I get the feeling though Trump knows, and it's just true. He's the president, and there's only so much that he can really do. He doesn't want it to look
I wish
like
this
that, even
fool
though
would
it's
go
not
back to
revenge, it's
Infowars,
justice.
man.
He kind of
Like,
has to rely on other people to do this
it's
job.
kinda
He has to
stupid.
lean on the FBI. He has to lean on the Department of Justice. But do you imagine at some point in time, do you think Trump gets frustrated if we don't start seeing deep state arrests, or is he just kind of wiping his hands and saying, it's none of my business, I just have to deal with being the president?
I think
What
they don't
happens
want
happens.
him on the show because he
Started
started talking shit about Israel a lot. Like every day. It was like fucking Israel, fucking Israel, fucking Israel. And then I think that fool Alex Jones, he's on the other side. He's trying to keep it on the low. I think he's afraid, or he's paid for.
Is there a grand jury?
I've heard that fool Alex Jones is paid for, like he's a shill or something like that.
Because this is a seditious conspiracy to begin.
And I listen to him, but like when I saw what this guy Owen Schroyer that I'm listening to, he kind of exposed that fool because like when he was coming hard on Israel, that fool was like standing down. And like in his show, he would talk, like Alex Jones would be talking in his show, and he's constantly like, I don't know why everybody keeps talking about Jews. You can't just keep talking about Jews. Jews don't do everything. Like, it's not only the Jews. There's other stuff going on. And like he kept on trying to like convince people that it's not a problem. And I think that is sus, because it is a problem. And for him to try to say that it's not, that's kind of sus to me. That's just my opinion, you know.
All right, speaking of remains to be seen, you made the prediction earlier
Okay, we should
today.
put this
I guess,
here.
Pretty early in the morning, Roger Stone was active on X today.
Oh, man, my
Cuomo about to
nose.
get his ass kicked in the mayor's election. I see that happening as well. There seems to be, you know, some force here saying, oh, Cuomo is surging and he's going to pull it off. I don't quite see it that way. Roger, what kind of a mess is New York City in politically? What kind of a mess are Republicans in where they're endorsing Cuomo? I mean, this thing is just a mess, Roger.
Well, first of all, let's recognize the vast demographic changes in New York City since Rudy Giuliani was mayor. Republican Party registration is down to 10%. I actually thought it was 13. I was wrong. You have
I should probably put it right here.
Slightly more than a quarter of the city's residents are Roman Catholic. This is a city used to have a Roman Catholic majority. You have about almost a quarter of the voters are Hispanic, almost a quarter of the voters are African American, and the number of Muslims is somewhere, they estimate this, because of course it's not kept in the voter files, but somewhere around 16%. Andrew Cuomo is
Voting.
an extraordinarily polarizing figure. Some people may have forgotten this, but he resigned 2 steps ahead of impeachment over allegations that he sexually harassed multiple women. Personally, I thought he should have gone down for forcing those COVID patients into the nursing homes, causing a number of deaths, but he was actually never charged with that.
Then he threw Italians under the bus. He said, oh, it's just Italians. What the hell?
It's just
The
Italians.
anti-Italian American bias. Look, he said he was demonstrative. Sure, okay, you're playing grab ass with these chicks, we get it. But the point here, of course, is that this is also a man who said, if you believe that you have the right to own a gun, or if you're not for abortion, there is no place for you in New York State. You need to leave here now. Now, he was kowtowing to his party's ultra-left progressive wing because they hate him, you know, probably as much as conservatives did at the time. Because the sad truth is, Andrew Cuomo is a man of government. He doesn't really believe in anything, particularly other than winning. I think he's extraordinarily limited in his ability to campaign.
I almost want to organize this into meats and plants.
Video that'll go viral of somebody saying, "Hey, Governor, my grandmother died in a nursing home because of your policies." He fears that. Or some woman saying, "You know, you're a sexual harasser. I don't want you in my neighborhood." So
A sexual harasser? The governor came into some neighborhood and the lady was like, I don't want you in my neighborhood, you're a sexual harasser.
Mayor Eric Adams. That's the highest unfavorable rating I've actually ever seen, other than the unfavorable rating for the
Let's see if I could put meat into one area and veggies in another one.
Quite like that.
I have so many of
if
them,
you're
I gotta stop
looking
picking up certain
for
stuff.
electability, if you're looking for that group of voters who could be swayed here at the last minute. Unfortunately, there's no pool of voters left that doesn't have an unfavorable view of Andrew Cuomo. So I think he's damaged goods. I think he's a very tough time. And then there are other people who say, well, Curtis Sliwa should drop out to enhance Andrew Cuomo's.
We got our kind of food sorted out. All right. I'm trying to do my best to organize because
won the Republican primary.
it gets so confusing. There's like so much loot. Like you need to know where things are at. I'm kind of weird like that. I love to organize. I don't love it, but I like to organize my stuff. That way I know what's going on. You know what I mean? Can we sleep? I think we can. Hopefully we can sleep and it's not going to be raining, but guaranteed it's going to rain tomorrow.
And as you know, votes are not automatically transferable. So this idea that if Cuomo dropped out, his votes would go to Sliwa. If Sliwa dropped out, his votes would go entirely to Cuomo. It doesn't work that way. Even if Cuomo were to somehow get a two-way
That fool's a piece of shit, bro. Like all these motherfucking government officials are, man. The only fucking person I will root for is that fool from Florida. I forget the fuck his name is, but that motherfucker, I gotta give him credit, bro. Like DeSantos, yeah, DeSantos. That motherfucker, like during COVID was crazy for America. It was crazy for the whole world. Straight up. Like, COVID is one of the craziest things to ever happen to the planet, bro. In my opinion, it was on some organized conspiracy shit to try to control the people. And it didn't work out the way that they wanted it to. But the funny thing about it is that while it was happening, there were so many government officials that were like, they were just like robots, bro. They were like, take the vaccine. It was like nuts. I mean, it was like zombie shit. It was like being in a zombie movie where they were like on the TV like zombies, and they were just like, take the brain slug. Take the brain slug. I mean, they were giving away like burgers, which is even stupider. Like I don't know. There's people have different opinions on the vaccine. Some people took it because they had to work. Some people took it because they believed in it. But like, I don't know, man. That shit was just kind of fucking crazy, dude. They were trying to fucking bribe people to take a fucking experimental vaccine that can change your whole DNA, and they're like, here, we'll give you a burger, bro. I'll give you a cheeseburger if you take the vaccine. And it was just like, what kind of shit is that? They're like, we're gonna put fries and a cheeseburger. And then like this fool was saying earlier that supposedly they were even offering beer. They're like, come on down and we'll give away a free 12-pack, a free 6-pack if you take the vaccine. And it was just like, what kind of shit? That's scary, bro. The idea, just hearing it. I mean, it sounds cringe, but like it was real. And anyway, the point of the story is that during that time, when everybody was trying to lock, all the government was trying to lock people up and make it so you couldn't go outside at the nighttime and all this other crazy shit. This fool DeSantos, out of all of the governors or whatever in America, he was the only one that was like, you know what? We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna fucking do that. We're not gonna shut down. I'm gonna tell all of my fucking people in Florida to stay open. And then people like all these like Karens were so cringed out because they were like, you're risking people's lives. But the funny thing about it was that his economy flourished because they were still making money, and all the other states were losing money because they were keeping people out of work. So it was kind of fucking crazy, but it was funny because I remember they had they interviewed him about it, like that fool fucking some news fucking cast was like, we want to talk to you, and he was like, yeah, I'll do it. So this fool ends up showing, like, they're like, he's on a news show or whatever, and he's in Florida, and they have him like on video, like he's recording from Florida. fucking, he's in some big fish market in Florida, like a well-known fish market, and it was like a big restaurant, and there was a lot of like people coming and going buying fish, and it was right on the beach and shit. And it was like a beautiful day and everything. And like they're like, so can you tell us about what's going on over there? And he's like, yeah, people, they want us to shut down, but we're just not gonna do that. You know what I mean? And they were saying, well, like, isn't that dangerous? You're risking people's lives. And like he started stating like I don't know what it is, like statistics or some shit. And he's like, well, you would think so. Like you would think it'd be a problem, but like we've already done like all the research and shit, and we've kept ourselves open for months, and our numbers in the hospital haven't changed. They've actually dropped. So they thought that he was gonna be like, we're struggling, everybody's getting sick and shit, and that wasn't the case. Like he was like, we didn't change a thing. We stayed open like a normal fucking day in America, and we're doing great. And actually, people are getting less sick from that. And then they were kind of laughing about it, and nobody knew what to think about it. But he earned a lot of credit that way from people, because I mean, nobody wanted that shit. You know what I mean? There we go.
In the future there.
I shouldn't be hunting the deer with these arrows, but it's a force of habit. All right, we gotta go down. We're going back down into the thing.
Chuck Schumer or
the mines.
They're afraid of the left base, right? They're afraid of what the voters
Okay,
will
we
do.
died here a couple times, so we need to take these markers off.
Them making irrational decisions or catering to the.
I don't think there's any bodies here.
But at the same time, I hear that and I say,
What
well,
is
you know
this?
what? I wish the Republicans would do that.
I don't know how to
wish
plant the
Republicans
carrot
would listen to their
seeds.
voter
I need to
base.
learn how to
I wish
plant the
Republican
seeds.
leadership had some fear over their voters, because it seems to only be a one-way street. Now, I'm not endorsing the Democrats embracing left-wing ideology, the radical left, obviously.
But anyway, the thing about
However,
Santos,
when I
like,
hear
so
I'm
that
saying, well, you know what?
when that
I'm a
fool
little
did
jealous.
that,
I'm a little jealous
that fool
because
earned a lot of
Republican
respect
leadership
from me,
outside
bro.
of maybe Donald
Like, I was
Trump,
like, you know what, dude? I gotta give that fool
doesn't seem
a
to listen
fucking
to the
credit,
base
bro,
or
because
fear the base
out
at
of
all.
all
They
of the
seem
fucking
spidey
states,
at times.
one fucking guy told them all to go fuck themselves, and he was gonna just keep it normal, and that fool stayed 10 toes down, and everybody loved him for it, and their government flourished. It did well. So like, the funny thing about that is then, on top of that, that fool pulled he pulls a lot of crazy moves. He pulled another fucking crazy move, which I thought was insane. And I love him for this, but this fool recently came out and was like, you know what? In Florida, I don't think that people that buy homes should have to pay property tax, because why do you buy a home and then have to rent it back from the government? If you buy a home, you buy property, it should be yours. And so we're gonna stop property tax in Florida, and he did it. And that's fucking insane, because these government officials are so fucking greedy. They will not roll back any kind of income, anything like taxes. They will never ever ever lower taxes. They will never drop taxes for anything. So to see a government official literally say, we're gonna stop taxing you for some shit, that is fucking crazy. So I give a lot of credit to that fool DeSantos for that. And to be honest, when I heard that shit made me want to move to Florida. I was like, I'm a California boy for life, but I was like, damn, bro. It's like some people try to get me to move to Texas, and because I think Texas has like a lot of no tax shit too.
I do not house. Not at all.
But that shit made me want to be like, I was like, okay, we need to go to Florida. Like,
bets with Roger before, so I'm not going to place any bets on that as of right now. We'll see what happens when we get closer. If sometime the apprentice can take over the master here. Roger Stone, former co-host of mine, great friend of mine. Roger, let me ask you this before we let you go. Do you ever get sick of talking politics?
Well, if I didn't
That's a
talk
good
politics,
question.
what else would I talk about? Food, I guess.
I was going to ask you, have you had any good food lately? You seen any good movies lately?
I'm always down for a good down for a good pizza, as you know.
I was said I'm always
favorite.
down for a good
What was that
pizza.
great place we used to go in Austin to get slices? It was really amazing. People were calling us fascists and Nazis and Russian sympathizers. I felt right at home.
It is nice, you know. It is nice when people notice who you are.
I
even
wonder if
they
I could
hate
break
you,
these
you know,
down.
It kind of puts a little wind.
And there's loot in the back of them.
Well, as Nixon said, you know, the big mistake is hating them. There are people who hate you, but if you hate them in return, you only destroy yourself. He
Oh,
also
that's
said,
interesting.
Man is not finished. When he is defeated, he's only finished when he quits. Von Schweier, in the fight for America, either you or I.
Amen to that. Amen to that. Did you dress up for Halloween, Roger?
I went out as Richard Nixon.
Okay. Okay. What were the props? Did you have any good props? A hat, a
That
car?
was amazing. Nixon hat.
Oh,
Nixon
fuck,
hat
bro.
you've ever seen in your entire life. Yeah, I'm not here. I will.
Do we get a preview?
Yeah, here we go.
Great. This is a bonus Halloween special.
Bro, run.
Let me make one thing perfectly clear. Anyway, you get the point.
That is some brilliant stuff right there. I was Sir Barry
Oh.
Gibb for Halloween.
Oh, pretty cool.
What the fuck
You
is
think I
happening?
pulled it off here? I think somebody called in. They said you look like Barry Gibb. I didn't have an outfit. I said thank you. I'm Barry Gibb for Halloween.
No, but
Oh
I
my
go
God.
Italian with the jewelry there. I'm kind of liking that.
I'm trying. You know, sometimes you gotta kind of slowly ease into a rebrand
Is that what that is?
when you go independent. No, not really. I've always been this way. I just ditched the suit and tie, which you would probably not approve of. Actually, if I would have asked you about that, you'd tell me not to do that.
It says here Cuomo reportedly surging in New York City.
Oh,
though
this
I
guy.
think that's fake news.
I agree. I'm seeing those headlines too. I'm not seeing it. What do you think?
Fuck!
You
I knew
know
I
how it
shouldn't have
goes,
did
right?
that,
That's
man.
either somebody trying to
God
stop
damn
you
it,
from
bro. That
winning,
fucking
or
stupid
what?
skeleton. I don't know where he comes from.
It's hard to
But there's
say.
like a high-level
As
skeleton
you
that
know,
hangs
early
out there.
Voting and mail-in voting, I think more than half of them.
Oh, that's so annoying, man.
So the die is cast.
I need to
in
make a
New York
fucking
City.
base like right next to
Probably
this
does.
place because I'm sick of
Yeah.
fucking having to run
Yeah,
across
I'd
the
say
map.
It's a pretty solid bet at this point that Mamdani wins. I already won some bets on that, so I noticed that you wouldn't bet against
Kinda
me
wanna
on that.
eat some
Others
food.
did. How about
That
the
way we
cash
have
in
health
on
at
those
least.
here pretty soon. Well, Roger, before I let you go, what else is on your radar right now? What's coming up on the Roger Stone show?
That's an excellent question.
What
Look,
is
I'm
all this
very,
shit?
very
Oh,
focused
okay,
on
whatever.
Arctic Frost. This is an outrage in which they targeted people on the basis of their political beliefs. And I want to see people prosecuted for that. No, it's not just regular politics. We're talking about that pretty extensively.
All right, let's
check
get
out
down.
my Substack at stonecoldtruth.com or go to stonezone.com.
God dang it, bro.
I finished a book on the attempted
These
assassination of
motherfuckers are
Reagan.
deep right there, man.
Which is not done by John Hinckley Jr., as I will prove in my upcoming.
Wow, very heavy time to be writing about assassinations and patsies. I'll just leave it at that. And Roger has written multiple books when it comes to JFK, and now as well as the former president that he just mentioned, who I think a lot of people compare Trump to. When they look at the GOP and they look at the standard bearer, it was once Reagan, I guess now it's Trump.
This is the party of Trump, the party of the middle class, working families of America. No longer the party of Wall Street, no longer the party of the billionaires, no longer the party of the money elites or the Ivy League. We are the working class party. They're the party of the billionaires, they're the party of the elites, and that's why we have forged this incredible new political consensus, this new realignment that includes great Democrats like Robert F. Kennedy Jr., Tulsi Gabbard, formerly Democrat Rod Blagojevich, and others, what I call common sense Democrats. That's the wave of the future.
All right, Roger Stone,
God
the
damn it,
first
come on.
and only guest of the Owen Report. You can make that claim for the foreseeable future. If that changes, I'll let you know. But for right now, that's your claim, Roger. That's all you.
All right, Owen, good luck with your show, and God bless you.
Thank you. Always great to catch up with Roger. Looking great too. You know, you only wish you looked and sounded that great when you were his age. That's all I can hope for in life. Or Trump, maybe.
Devil
too.
calls him
You
an
know,
old
both
guy.
of them got it going on.
He just called him an old
All right,
fool.
here
Like,
goes good friend
you wish you looked this
Stone.
good when you're an
First
old man.
and only
He's
guest
like, oh,
of the
thank
report.
you,
You can't
dick.
blame me for that, though. Can't blame me. Now, I have offered. the show today. We'll see if producer Dominic wants to weigh in. You know, sometimes he gets a little hot under the collar over a topic. He was earlier today. We'll see if he wants to weigh in or not before we sign off. I do have a couple others. I'm not gonna dive back into the events from over the weekend. I got way too much on that.
All right, we're getting close.
And we still have more.
I have to be careful because I don't have shit on me.
We still have more on that, so we may just hold
I
that
see
over
the
till
loot.
tomorrow.
Where is this fucking twaddle here?
Let's see what else. You know, I mentioned the movie.
I might be able to kill him because I have health, but
Bruce Springsteen,
this
Deliver
fucking
Me
guy.
From Nowhere, bombed, a total flop in theaters.
Of course,
I can't
nobody
say I'm
fucking gives a
surprised,
fuck
considering
about
I don't
movies
even
right
think
now.
I ever heard of this. It made $20 million on a $55 million budget. That's a 9th bomb for Disney this year. That's almost worse than that Snow White, I think it was.
Oh,
with,
that was crazy.
Rachel Ziegler, who kind of shot herself in the foot with the political statements. And they're saying, oh, this failed because of what Bruce Springsteen said about Trump. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think this was bad marketing. I think it was bad.
I want to take this fucking guy out.
Cared. That's what I think. I don't think anybody really cares about watching a Bruce Springsteen movie. Maybe that's just me. But that was another filler. What about your Halloween?
Nice, guys. We got him.
How was your Halloween? Did it look like this? So somebody says, now this is streets full of kids and pumpkins and, you know, the whole Halloween festivity going on. When the average house costs $700,000 and young people can't afford them, the entire way of life that supports
I wonder
this
if these
completely
fools moved around or they're back in the
disappears.
same spot. I think they
So
went
you
back
could argue that this has
to
been
their
going on
area.
for a while, and I think that might be
If
fair.
I can separate
Now, this, I don't
them,
know, this image is
that'll be
probably
cool because in
edited,
here there's a
but,
lot, bro.
We all probably grew up in
There's a lot of
places,
fucking
something
people in
similar
here.
to this. Now, I was fortunate growing up because I lived in a neighborhood where Halloween was a big event. There were a lot of kids. Honestly, I'm so grateful.
Oh,
I'm so
fuck,
blessed
fuck.
of,
Okay,
my
okay.
childhood. You know, we were never the richest family anywhere, but we had a great
Wow, you fucking
community
got me
around
from
us,
there.
great friends. We happened to have a neighborhood where Halloween was a huge tradition. We had the neighborhood. I grew up in the neighborhood where people traveled to go do Halloween in my neighborhood. I don't know if they still do it. It's called Worson Woods.
Nice, guys. Nice, guys.
St. Louis, Missouri, a small little neighborhood called Worson Woods, but it was the destination for Halloween. People would travel from all over and go to St. Louis, go to Worson Woods, drop their kids off.
This should be making
It
me
was a huge event.
nervous.
Kids everywhere, football
These ones are
games,
crazy,
you name
bro.
it.
This game.
All
This
kinds
game is
of
no
gadgets
joke.
and fun things, haunted houses.
The
we did it
skeleton,
all.
I've beat him before, but like,
So I was
I'm
lucky
trying
enough
to play
have that
cautious,
as a kid.
bro. I
It was
don't
probably
want to
a lot
fucking
more
die
common
in
when
here
I was a
again.
kid. I'm lucky enough now that I have friends and family that live in the destination neighborhood now here in Austin, Texas. There is a destination neighborhood here in Austin that is wild.
All right, come on,
I
bro.
actually
Come get it.
uploaded a video of one of the houses. It's just crazy how they put on there. So I was lucky enough that I got a little bit of that here. But it's like, is that a dead thing? Is Halloween dead? Is trick-or-treating dead? I wonder. Am I just lucky that I started to experience it because I grew up in a neighborhood that was big, and I just have friends and family in a neighborhood here in Austin where it's big and it's still a big destination thing? I wonder if trick-or-treating is still a big thing or not. Now, somebody made the argument that
Oh,
this
bro, I
is
think we
why
have enough.
it's dying. I'm not so sure I agree, but aside from that, this stat did kind of
Fuck right
blow
off.
my mind. This is why Halloween doesn't feel as fun, why Thanksgiving isn't the same, and Christmas isn't like it used to be. So this is a graph.
Because everybody's
percentage of
fucking
population
trying to
under
survive with
18
money, man.
In 1990 versus 2024. So in 1990, I would have counted on this graph. I would have been 1
I think
year old.
that's it. I think that's the extent of this
26%
base.
We're rounding up. 25.7% was under 18 in 1990. 21.5% is
What
under
in the
18
fuck is
in
this?
2024. Is that really that much of a difference? But
We
I
gotta
think-
take those
I
cores
think
back.
More than anything, it just shows
We
you
we
how
have all the
this
cores we need.
generation
The
is
last
starting
thing
to
we need to
come
do
of
is
age
die.
politically. And you know, we're starting to kind of grow up and take control of our own political identities.
I don't know what is going on
But
here.
is
I've
the
never.
nation actually getting older in some
There's
weird
a 2
counterbalance?
levels
Are
to
people
this
not having
fucking
enough
base.
kids? And it actually
I
brings
don't
me
want to
back
die.
to
I think we can make it,
the
but I don't know what we're
conversation
gonna
from
facing.
earlier.
Something doesn't feel right.
And it kind
Oh,
of
we made
brings
it.
me
Okay,
into
there's nothing in
with
here.
Thomas
This is
Massey,
kind of
and then,
weird
we'll
because
get a final
I can
statement,
hear that there's
producer
more
Dominic,
enemies.
joining
I
us in
feel
the
like I
studio
need to
here in a
bring the
second.
axe and
I know
break
he's
through
fired up about
those.
some stuff.
We can
So
break through
Thomas
that and
Massey,
possibly go further.
he gets married.
I'm not sure,
He gets
but
remarried
that's what
over
I.
the weekend to
That's what the vibe is
this,
telling me.
this nice lady right here named Carolyn.
It might not work, but
Okay, and he's getting a lot of heat for this. Now, if you follow
let's
me,
look
you know,
really
one thing I
quickly.
don't judge
There's been
is
sometimes
your
I
love
miss
life.
stuff on the
I don't,
floor.
I don't really get into that.
Like
I might
that.
get into
See,
it
I
on the
missed
political
this.
issues with the LGBTQ plus indoctrination and stuff. But as far as who you love or why, or you know, more important, just people's own romantic decisions, I'm not interested. It's none of my business. To each their own. If you find happiness, however you do, that's a you thing, not a me thing. So I don't really judge that.
Alright.
And there's a lot of that goes on.
I think we're good
not
here.
But with this Massey story, a lot of people were attacking him for getting remarried. Now, it's 16 months after his wife died, and so you can understand. But you know what? I got something else out of this. So let me just read what he said here. He talks about, okay, he gets married. They were legally married
It's like
in
almost like a
Kentucky
year and a
last
half. Not
month
like
by
a
the
year,
pastor of the church they've been
quarter.
attending several months. And then this weekend they celebrated with close friends and family at a Christian wedding ceremony in Pennsylvania, where
just
Carolyn,
lost
his wife,
trying to make
is
it out.
from. Carolyn Grace Maffa and I first met professionally over a decade ago when she worked for Senator Rand
Fucking
Paul.
bitch.
As Senator Paul's AG policy
All right,
staffer
close
until
this fucking
2016,
door.
Carolyn was a very early proponent and practitioner of making
I
America
feel like there's
healthy
another
again.
fucking enemy here. I can hear him moving around. I don't think it's just.
She even visited me and my late wife, Rhonda, on our grass-fed cattle farm several years ago. Carolyn has not previously been married. I have 4 adult
There it
children
is.
who are all married to wonderful people, and 3
Alright, I think that's it.
grandchildren
I'm pretty
from
sure
my blessed
I
31-year
checked everything.
marriage to Rhonda, who I still miss every day. We will reside on the farm in Kentucky, where Carolyn recently helped me reestablish ducks and chickens to go with beef,
Okay.
cattle.
Let's go put this shit
We plan to
away.
travel back and forth to DC.
We'll put
and
this shit
throughout
away,
Kentucky
and then we'll
as
mine a
my
little
professional
bit.
responsibilities require.
Because
Talks
now
about
we can
wedding,
actually
they serve
build
raw
the
milk,
the other
okay,
part
that's all good.
that we can make
And,
coal, and then
talks
we can
about
actually do more mining.
their first date at the Library of Congress. Jim Jordan was there, Warren Davison, Rand Paul, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Victoria Sparks.
Oh, nice.
So,
There was some bones
everything,
there.
everybody seems to have a good time. Very nice support group there for Thomas Massey getting remarried. So I see all these people attacking him and saying, you know, how could you betray your late wife? And it's classless, yada, yada, yada. You can imagine the attacks. Now, I've never been married, so obviously I don't know what it's like to lose somebody like that. And as I said, I don't really judge people's choices that they make in love or romance, right? To each their own. Okay, so you see people attacking this, and it's like, is it legit? Is it? Well, I'm listening. I'm reading it totally different. I'm reading it totally different. And what I'm hearing is a very traditional type of relationship. And I think that this is kind of part of the problem with modern relationships. And it seems counterintuitive. But I think that modern day relationships, this whole idea, and this is going to sound crazy, but this whole idea that love and romance is the sole purpose for getting married, I think that's why marriages are failing. I think that people that are seeking out love or romance in this fairy tale, Prince Charming style relationship,
Oh my god.
I think that this is why it's failing. And
What the
it
fuck?
sounds
Kitty.
crazy, right? Because we all want
Kitty,
to believe in love.
what are you doing?
Maybe we've all experienced love.
She's like laying
Maybe at some
down
point in
on
our
her
lives,
side,
usually
but
when
she's
we're
got her eye
young,
open
we
looking at
cling
me.
to love, and we hope it can last
Looking like
forever, and
she's
maybe
dead.
sometimes it does. But that's probably, I think the reason why you have a lot of people that
Oh
are
my
either
God.
single parents or this high divorce rate is because they don't marry for practical reasons. And I know it sounds very transactional and cold, but yet maybe that's why marriages used to be more successful. He's talking about how he's living on a farm and he's married this woman who's going to now help him on the farm. This is very traditional. This is very transactional. Hey, I don't want to live alone the rest of my life. Would you like to come live with me on the farm? I've already got all of my kids are out of the house. They're all married. So would you like to come live with me on the farm? It seems very traditional, kind of even transactional to a certain degree. I'm not saying they don't love each other, but it seems like this is very traditional. So I see a lot of people attacking this And I'm just saying, hey, you know what? You don't know all the ins and outs. And I've never been through that, so I don't know what it's like to lose a loved one like that. But I don't know. I think that he's getting a bad rap. And I think that it's kind of the larger picture of he's not here waiting
what
for
is
the
this?
perfect romance. He's not sitting around waiting for that forever love that everybody's been sold, this fairy tale Prince Charming type of thing through the media. He's saying, here's a woman who knows how to farm. I live on a farm. Would you like to come live on the farm with me?
Oh
Seems
my
very
God,
classy,
run.
very traditional, and I bet you they don't get divorced. So it's kind of a weird thing to say when you're
What the
analyzing
fuck
marriages.
is that all about?
But you know, it says till death do us part. The vow that he made with his wife was till death do us part. So he didn't break his vows, unlike most people that get divorced. So I think he's getting an unfair. Rap on this deal, and I just can't help but wonder. It sounds insane to say this, but I can't help but wonder if people try to put way too much stock into romance and love when it comes to marriage, when maybe making more practical, traditional, classical decisions leading to that.
I've only
might
got
be
one
more
boss.
beneficial long-term.
So these are all the
Crazy to
fucking
say,
bosses.
but,
The
can't
next
help-
boss,
couldn't
I
help
think I
myself.
need to
Getting
get
little,
a boat,
little human
and then we need to go
psychology
find
lesson before
him.
we sign off. All right.
Which is
Producer
gonna be
Dominic
kind of
is
fucking
with us
annoying
today. I've
because
left you
we're literally
very-
gonna leave
I've left you
everything
barely any
behind.
time. I know you had some things that were.
Cut me off, man.
Yeah, well, they were sticking in your crawl today. But here you go. You've got a couple minutes here before the show signs off to say something passionately.
I mean, you basically covered most of the stuff that I was going to talk about, but I just wanted to bring to your attention, and I'm sure you're aware of it, just this intense social media, you know, I like to call it an influence campaign that we're seeing in response to Tucker and Nick Fuentes. I mean,
Yeah,
for
that's
you to
kind of
think, or for
weird.
anyone to assume that this is some sort of organic reaction, I promise you that people do not post with that level of coordination and frequency unless somebody is in group chat somewhere directing them, giving them clips. Like, for instance, Ben Shapiro, all the clips he put together today, believe me, the reason why he waited for a few days was because he was going for a coup d'etat, or, you know, he was basically trying to have the most, you know, this most severe and organized criticism of Fuentes and Tucker Carlson as possible. And I just think that, I think there's a lot of money behind this. I think there is a lot of pretty influential big players behind this, and I think it's interesting to see how it's playing out. And quite frankly, I think they're losing the people. I think young men in particular are really starting to oppose a lot of the actions of the Trump administration. The majority of people in the United States still can't get ahead. And I think that, you know, in the right-wing political media sphere, people treat Trump like a sacred cow. They simply just refuse to criticize him publicly, even though so many people that we both know are very willing to criticize him privately. And I think that ultimately you're seeing the Republican Civil War officially has begun.
Yeah, well, and that was kind of my takeaway from this weekend. That was them declaring war on anybody that won't support Israel. And I mean, you know, it's crazy too, and I know you've been dealing with this because your own X account has been growing substantially in the last 12 months. It's like you can't even just report a basic fact now without people going crazy. And I mean, to Ted Cruz's credit, now he put himself in this boat with his own commentary, but there is an element of truth to it where he's like, hey, it's like if I make a post about eating an ice cream cone, then everybody's going to tell me how much they hate Israel. And so it kind of becomes this crazy phenomenon where it's like, dude, it's like, hey, you know, this is a Pizza Hut. What are you doing here, right? So it's like Ted Cruz was kind of right. It's like, dude, I'm not even commenting about it. So the whole thing has gotten to such a level. But aside from that, the two things that I think were so important that you said. One,
We need more
folks, you got to
boxes,
be
man.
honest with yourself, okay? Whenever you see
Can I make
a
another
coordinated
box?
attack campaign like this, 99% it is just that, and a coordinated attack campaign. And I think the two giveaways with this one is it all happened in the same window of time. And I think the more obvious one that you astutely pointed out, does anybody really think that somebody that all these different people decided, I'm going to go back and I'm going to watch 10 years of Nick Fuentes. I'm going to watch 10 years of Fuentes videos, and I'm going to pull out
that's
these
kinda
different clips
crazy.
to make him look bad. No, this was a likely paid for, but definitely surely
Somebody paid for the
organized
research.
campaign. Somebody went and found all these clips, dispersed them throughout the community that was going to be doing this attack, and then they all started posting them at the same time. with
Okay,
virtually
where
the
is
same
the other
caption, which
cores
is
we
another
have?
giveaway.
Because we have more than
But aside from
one
that,
set.
I think that this weekend, that was the...
Bro,
I mean,
where's
that
the
was
other
clarion
cores
call.
at?
They've decided,
I
if
had
you
3
don't
of
support
them.
Israel, we will crush you. If you don't support Israel, we will gatekeep you out
You
of
gotta be
Republican Party
fucking
politics.
kidding me,
If
bro.
you
Oh,
don't
here they
support
are.
Israel,
Oh
we
my
will
god, I was about to
cancel
flip
you.
out.
We will deplatform you. He literally, I mean, Levin
These
literally
cores
said
are
it,
like,
so did others.
they're,
So, I mean,
you cannot just get
they've
them.
laid the gauntlet down.
They don't just,
They've laid the gauntlet down.
they only spawn
and
like once in an
everybody
area,
saw it.
and then
It's
if
like
you lose them,
everybody
you're
saw
fucked.
that was the case, but you were called an
Alright.
anti-Semite or a Jew hater if you said it. Well, now they've said it. Now they've openly said it, and so I don't know. I mean, to me, the cat's out of the bag. I don't know how they put it back in there, and they're not going to win. You're not going to win on this deal. The numbers all show
Okay,
that
let's see what
support
else
for
we
Israel is a record
so-
low and only going one direction.
20
So,
stone.
I do want
I
to
don't
throw
think we have
something out
20
there before
stone.
we run out of time.
Oh, thank God we do.
You know, I do have belief. I have belief that the America First crowd has raw numbers, but as far as influential, or as far as institutionalized power, as far as influence in very important and critical power structures within our government,
I feel like they're too.
we
It's
don't
too
have the
close. We don't
numbers.
need it
And
this
you
close.
actually, this is playing itself out because while you were on air,
Unfortunately, I
Emily
built my
Brooks from the
fucking
Hill
base right
reported
next to the
that
stupid
the
portal.
chief of staff for Kevin
And that
Roberts,
portal
the president
prevents
of the
me
Heritage
from,
Foundation, the chief of staff who was responsible
from
for
fucking
contributing,
building.
basically writing the speech on the now infamous video statement that Kevin Roberts released. He was just fired today.
It's making
as
it
they
hard
said
for me to
on,
put this thing
Friday,
down.
That he was just going to be reassigned as an advisor. So ultimately, people are losing their jobs. Many calls have been made. Like you said, there is a highly curated list of videos
Fuck
going
it.
around.
I'll just put it right
There
here.
is most definitely some effort, some coordination going behind the scenes as far as this attempt to
Fuck, we
basically
need some
cancel
wood
Tucker
again, 'cause I need
Carlson,
to do something.
to further, villainize Nick Fuentes and all these other things that you're seeing. And I think that there's quite a bit of money that's exchanging hand, in order to make this happen. So it's interesting to see, this develop, and I hope America First wins, because the whole reason Donald Trump was initially elected was so that he could take down, in his own words, this influential cabal that is controlling the United States, that's not putting the interests of the common American person first. And unfortunately, I heard Roger say something about, oh, this is not an administration that's for, this administration is for the everyman. They're not for billionaires. They're not for donors. And every single data point and sign that we've seen indicates the exact opposite. So I
Right.
like Roger Stone. I know that you like him too. But I felt that what he said was categorically untrue. And I think at this point, people are intentionally running cover for Donald Trump because the heavy majority is specifically of online Trump supporters under the age of 40 years old. They seem very dissatisfied.
And I just don't know how you can't reach any other conclusion that now.
Yeah, I thought the same thing. It's funny that he said that, because when Defo was interviewing this guy, Roger Stone, what he said,
they just removed all doubt.
I was, when he was like, oh, Trump is every man's president, like I kind of felt the same way. I was like, well, I don't know, man. He's not really doing shit for me. I mean, the only thing he's done is made no tax on overtime, and I don't even work overtime, so it doesn't really affect me. No tax on tips. I don't make tips at work.
A conservative movement. They'll gladly destroy any of it if it doesn't serve their purposes. I think that was laid out very.
I mean, I love those fucking ideas. So I love that. I'm glad that he did that, because Americans, we need as much help as we can get.
Carrying this message with the loudest amplifier. They are people that were originally never Trumpers. Most of them are completely pro-Israel. They're in Israel first, and they stood against Donald Trump when he was known as the anti-establishment, and now that he essentially has aligned with the establishment, they are absolutely doing everything in their power to protect him and to keep the message or the aura or the sense that he is not indeed for billionaires and donors or for normal Americans. They're trying to kind of keep that facade active. And I think that finally, we can thank Elon Musk in many senses for this, because X is
all right. Now we got some. Now we got a little system going.
Not perfect, but many people are able to speak now, and I think that people
now
are
we can
seeing
burn
through
some
the
stuff
facade because of the fact that the freedom of information has largely been, left to be naturally spreading.
Yeah, and I'll just say this: we'll see where it goes, but the Israel First Coalition will destroy MAGA. if it hasn't already. And it will cost Republicans all the momentum that they've gotten under Trump. It will all be destroyed by the Israel First Coalition.
Excuse
You can
me.
get mad at me for saying that.
Oh
that's
my God,
fine.
man.
That's the truth. And it will bear itself out if it hasn't already, in case people haven't noticed. It really
I'm
already
taking
is.
meds
So
and all that shit.
it's really sad. It's really sad that we can't even get an America First movement without getting co-opted and sabotaged by people that are loyal to a foreign country. But that's exactly what I see happening. I think that's exactly what a lot of people see happening. All right, Producer Dominic. Glad we got you to weigh in here today. Maybe
All
we'll hear from you
right.
again tomorrow. All right, before
What
I
we got
sign
going
off,
on
I want
now?
to give out this piece of good news. Scott Adams is struggling right now with his health. And he had to reach out to the Trump administration to help get an experimental drug. He gave an update today. Getting Pluvicto, the cancer drug, tomorrow via Kaiser Northern California. The Trump administration works fast. Amazing. For context, I waited months for the drug like everyone else, but I think my files got misplaced or something, and that glitch just got corrected. Not sure. Well, that's kind of suspicious. I'm sorry to say. I actually think that sounds like somebody was sabotaging Scott.
Oh, come on. Oh,
And
shit.
that
Come
really
on.
sounds dark, but I think somebody might have been keeping you from getting that drug, Scott.
All right.
But Donald Trump heard you, and he got it right. And God bless Scott Adams. Let's hope that this experimental
Okay, we need to make the cauldron
helps.
4
And then who knows? Maybe
4
we can
tin,
save
6
a
copper.
lot more people's lives. Should that be
4
the case.
tin, 6
so, interesting
copper.
development there. That
goes to work.
that I wanted to give you an update on. All right, that is going to do it for today's transmission. We want to give a shout out to today's sponsors, blackoutcoffee.com/Owen, and the new supplement sponsor, chalk.com. That's CHOQ, chalk.com. Use coupon code Owen for 25% off your supplement subscription. All right, that does it for a Monday show. We'll take a
I wonder if
21-hour
I can
break.
put the cauldron here.
We'll do it all again tomorrow. God bless. Godspeed.
We need the leather. Yay. All right, guys, we finally got we can make some food now. Oh, they want a lot of shit. I wonder motherfuckers over here fucking farming. Health regen, -50. Stamina 80. We need the health regen. Damage modifier, very resistant versus poison. No, poison resistance, that's nice. What? Minor healing need? We need a lot. We need fucking this one. Tasty. I'm not gonna be worried about making it right now though. What is this shit? I don't know why it keeps doing this, man. It keeps trying to make me watch this movie, and I'm like,
Ladies
look at it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is Friday, November 7th, 2025, and here's what's coming up on the Owen Report today.
Alright, sorry about that. Okay, sorry about that. Alright, let's put our
Well, it
stuff
would
away.
appear that the Democrats are ready to end the shutdown based off of some things Chuck Schumer was saying today. The question would be, why? Why are the Democrats now willing to end the shutdown? And I would guess it's because the healthcare costs are skyrocketing. It's going to actually make Obamacare look really bad.
Okay, I'm just putting stuff away.
Maybe they do care about the American people that are
I don't care for
unable
those
to
seeds.
fly right now because of all the delays.
Alright.
Maybe it's
Alright.
because of the
So we
election
made
results.
I wonder if I
Maybe it's because
put
they
it
see that
closer to
Trump's
the
approval
fucking
ratings
table if it
are
would have done
tanking,
anything, because
and that the
I
Republican
did notice
Party,
that, like,
despite being
I mean, this doesn't do
in
anything.
full
This is the
political
one.
power,
I thought that the
is
fucking
completely
mat
weak
did something too, but it doesn't look like it's doing shit. To
I
move
don't know.
our stars up, you know what I
But
mean?
it does appear the Democrats are willing to begin negotiating.
I wonder if I had
the
this
shutdown.
closer
So
to
now
the
is
thing,
the
will
first
it
time
make
I'd
a?
say
Maybe I can just build.
that the
Let's
end
get
of the
some
shutdown is
wood and try to
potentially in
build a
sight.
table and see if it does
I'd
an
say,
effect.
next week we're probably looking at maybe having a real solution and ending the government shutdown, which, yeah. I'm kind of a fan of the shutdown, except that it's a fake shutdown. I'd like a real shutdown, but that's a separate story.
Yeah, it doesn't look
we've
like
got
it's having an
President Trump
effect.
talking about how great the economy is today.
Wait.
Yeesh. Yeesh. I just don't get it. And yesterday,
I don't think it does.
he fell asleep in the Oval Office, which is fine. Honestly, it's fine. I'd actually support President Trump at this point, just taking a week or two off and just playing golf. I'm dead serious about that, by the way. And then you had a reminder, a not so subtle reminder.
All right. I'm just trying to
In the
see
media for the last
what we
24
got going
hours,
on here.
specifically last night at the Fox Patriot Awards.
We gotta
Not
make
so
a
subtle
base and
reminder
we
that
gotta
it's
build
your
a
job
fucking
as an
boat.
American citizen to serve
We're just
Israel.
gonna make a
That's
very
right.
simple crafting
That's
base.
right.
We're not
That's
gonna make
your duty.
a full-ass
That's
base,
your
but
honor is to serve Israel. That's the message at the Patriot Awards. The American Patriot Awards. That's the final message. Honored to serve
we can
Israel.
make these
Incredible
too,
stuff.
but
And
it's
of
not
course,
that big of a
this is
deal.
totally defeating
That's
the
just this is
narrative.
just gonna be for like
It's totally defeated, folks. The
For
narrative
light.
that Israel or Jews control anything is totally defeated. It wasn't like they just said it's an honor to serve Israel on Fox News last night. It's not like Kanye West.
All right,
was
I think
just
I'm gonna
forced
take a
to go
break. I've been
apologize
playing
to
for some time now, so
Jews yesterday.
I'm gonna take a
It's
quick
not
break,
like actors
and I'll come back
actresses that don't
probably
support
in a
Israel are
couple
getting
hours, or
blacklisted
an
from
hour,
Hollywood. It's not like if you
maybe like an hour or
you're
something.
being kept out of the Republican Party.
But I'll be back.
It's all proof that the
I just wanna lay down a little
narrative
bit
is
and
falling
chill.
apart. There is no proof,
I need to
folks,
eat
don't
too.
you?
I'm fucking starving.
Incredible stuff. And then
All right, guys. I'll see you. Thank you for watching. Please,
that false flag.
please leave
in
a
New
sub.
York with the
It'll help me a
swastika. I'm
lot.
going to tell you what's really going on with that. And then,
Well, I'm outta
it's
here,
just-
guys. I'll see you
it's
later.
a lot of the same